Hello and welcome to the channel and welcome to this Leviathan match play game between the Astra Militarum and the Death Guard. Today we are doing the Ritual and Scrambler Fields and Dawn of War. So Dawn of War, long edge deployment. So one's going to be along here, one's going to be along there. There's an objective in the centre of each deployment zone. And there would normally be 3 across the middle. But because we're doing the Ritual, it means we only have the one right in the centre of the battlefield for objectives. And then we do actions to put down other objectives, and they all have to be like 9 inches away from other objectives and things like that. So we're going to be doing actions to put in objectives down to get more objectives to score primary points with, essentially. And then for scoring points, we get 5 victory points for each objective marker that we control in No Man's Land. So basically, if you have your home objective, it's not going to score any primary, only secondary. So it's all about the No Man's Land objectives, which we'll put down and control and fight over. So we're doing rituals. Scrambler fields mean you can't scout move onto objectives in No Man's Land or your opponent's deployment zone. But if you scout move into your opponent's deployment zone, they've got a problem anyway. But you also can't deep strike or infiltrate onto any objectives markers in No Man's Land or your opponent's deployment zone. So it just means you're a bit more limited into where you can go via deep strike and things like that. But seeing as though there's only one objective in No Man's Land at the moment, shouldn't be a massive problem to start with, but later on could be, maybe. So that is the primary mission and the mission rule and the deployment and things. For terrain, we have lots of ruins today. So in each deployment zone, we've got 3 big ruins to hide behind. They are, of course, obscuring. They ruin your line of sight. You can't shoot through a ruin, but if you're wholly within it, you can shoot out. And if you're in it, you can get shot at. Although today, we are doing the ground floor is blocking line of sight, because we're doing more tournament-esque type games, and in most tournaments now they have sort of like solid walls, so the ground floor windows aren't really there, so you can stand on the ground floor and be perfectly safe, but if you're up here you can shoot out and you can get shot at. So we've got lots of ruins everywhere, and we've also got some trees and bushes in the middle as woods, and all the woods and the ruins give you benefit of cover if you are in them or slightly obscured by them, essentially. Yes, you're going to say something.
I am, I have new ones.
Okay,
we've got ruins. What was the joke I said?
I don't know, but you crack me up.
Oh, you sod. Well, we've got containers, we just can't contain ourselves. And
No.
These barrels of laughs are so good that when we have a barrel of laughs and you get the punchline at the end, we get the drum out and go ba-dum, ba-dum.
Yeah, okay.
All drums.
Oh, yeah. So we've got crates in crate positions and barrels of laugh just to sort of make it look nice. So that is the terrain today. Speaking of terrain, the ruins are from urbanmaps.com and the game mat is from gamemat.eu. Check them out. There are links below for them. Obviously, the barrels, some of the barrels and the containers are from GW, and some of the other barrels are from March of War. So I've got loads of links below for where you can get the terrain from and things like that. And also, I was going to say before we see the guest for today, but we've already seen him, but we'll get to him in a second. But before then, if you like buying paints and brushes and things like that, check out Element Games. There's a link below for them as well. They're one of my affiliates who help me and support the channel. And you can help me more by clicking the like button, hitting subscribe, and becoming a YouTube channel member if you really want to support me even further. But yeah, so the guest for today is...
Me, Death Guard Andy.
It's Death Guard Andy.
I haven't done my hair today or anything, so I don't know how I look. Do I look okay? No. Okay, it's fine. Sorry, YouTube, I made you know my personal appearance.
You look like a pale nurgling.
I mean, it's still better than...
Because you're short and got... Right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Death Guard... my list is hilarious. We'll get to that in a moment.
Yes.
So Death Guard, you have Contagions of Nurgle.
Yes.
So it's an aura that extends as the game goes on.
Yep.
And anything within that aura, or any enemies within that aura, get -1 toughness. And something else.
Yes.
So you could choose to make my weapon skill, ballistic skill worse.
Yep.
So I'll be hitting you on 5s.
Yes.
Or you can reduce my armor save by 1, which is also an interesting one today. Because nearly everything in my army has a 2+ save.
Yes,
So
today,
that could be an interesting decision.
today, everything will be going with that one. That is exactly
You're
what
going to
I'm
reduce
doing.
my armour?
Yeah, because you're using a heavy artillery army. I need to reduce armour to be able to come through with what I've got and do more damage.
Yeah.
So, actually, no, do you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
You're going to reduce my weapon skill
I'm
and
going to
ballistic skill?
reduce your weapon skill ballistic skill by 1, because if I get close enough to do it, then you're hitting me on 5s.
Yeah, okay.
So that
okay.
makes
I mean,
sense.
I've still got most of an army with high toughness and 2 up saves, but you have AP
you're
and ways of
cute.
increasing AP
Yeah.
and things like that. So okay, fine. So
Yeah.
you're going to go with that one, and then the other thing you have, of course, is sticky objectives.
I do. So,
So that's a thing.
That's a
So, but yeah, okay. So Death Guard.
yes.
Are these good now? Maybe we've had a couple of games. One's been very successful, and one's been not so successful. So let's see what happens in the third one, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Army-wise, I'm using 2 legions of 20 Poxwalkers. Don't go without them because Poxwalkers are cool. I've got also a unit of 10 cultists. Cultists are brilliant because Poxwalkers and cultists are cheap and they can both do objective actions. And not only that, they get a pre-game move of up to 6 inches.
they get Sentient Scout move, which is nice.
It's very handy.
And they're very cheap for 20 wins with 5 up for no pain. It's hilarious.
Plague Marines, I've got 5 of them. They're 80 points and they're dirt cheap, and I've given them loads of war gear because why not?
What's that? Death Guard are dirt cheap?
Dirt cheap.
I mean, they should be, right?
Dirty Death Guard. 5 units of Blight Lords, 2 of them. So I've got a flail in each one, and then the rest of them are mixed weapons because it doesn't matter anymore. But they've got 3 copy bolters and Blight Launcher in each. I've got Mortarion. Well, I guess Mortarion next. Mortarion, he's cool. He's gun planted points, and he's got his standard weapons loadout. Can't change that. Is what it is. And I've got a Baneblade. It's got entry cannons. It's got a combi bolter.
You just called it a Baneblade.
Oh,
I've got the Baneblade. You've got a Land Raider.
A Land Raider, sorry.
It's
to
big.
Me,
it's big.
It is my Baneblade.
It's big, mean, and green, but mine's bigger and meaner and greener. Yeah.
Yes, it is. I've got this guy, the little
Land Raider with 4 las cannons and
yeah,
all the
from
usual
Strong
stuff.
Toys. So
Yeah.
that's there. I've got 3 tanks here. I've got 3 plague battle crawlers, entry cannons on each, all with the heavy sluggers because they're extra AP, and all with the mortars because indirect fire is priceless even against an army like this. So it's very handy to have.
Yeah. Cool. Okay,
Characters.
moving on.
So, characters, this guy here isn't him, but it's Typhus, because I forgot to put Typhus over the list. I know, I keep needing to change him out, I keep forgetting because I'm a tool. So that is actually
you left Typhus at home, but that's Typhus.
Yes, I have obviously got Typhus, being Death Guard and I do own Typhus, as you're all aware by now. I have lots of models, but I forgot him, so him. Typhus! Yay!
It's not Typhus, it's Typhoid.
Or Typhon, yes. Over here I've got my Chaos Sorcerer in Terminator armour. And over here, got a lot of virulence. Lord of Virulence is great. He'll be working hard with the rest of the army, doing his little things. He's got some abilities like effectively helping blast weapons. But we'll come to that later in the game. So that's my 2,000 points of Death Guard.
Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, alright, so let's move on to...
It's very quick for me, wasn't it?
Unlike Death Guard, yes, it was very quick. You and your 4-inch move. Right, so I'm bringing the Guard. So the Guard do orders, although there probably won't be much of that going on today. Essentially, officers can order other units and improve them and things like that. And the other thing I get is lethal hits if units remain stationary. So if I'm not driving around with my tanks and I'm staying still, I'll auto wound you with whatever I shoot you with on 6s, which is nice. That's literally the Guard's thing. So what have I got today? I've got a very fun list. This isn't my usual list. Normally I don't have that massive thing at the back there. I have Chimeras of Infantry and more Scout Sentinels and things. But I wanted to use a Baneblade. So this is going to be fun. So what do I have? I have a command squad with a Mortar, a Medic, and a Master Vox. And then the commander's got a Power Fist and Plasma Pistol, although he shouldn't be using that because he should be hiding. And he's got the Death Mask of Oleanus Enhancement. So his unit, if it becomes Battle Shock, its OC doesn't go down to 0, it just gets reduced by 1. So even if they're Battle Shock, they can still hold objectives. So that's fine. And then I've got an infantry squad here with a mortar, a sniper rifle, a Voxcaster, and a sergeant. And they're essentially going to join the command squad, all sit on the home objective and shoot a couple of mortars around because that's fun. Infantry squads on objectives always get the benefit of cover, so that's nice, but they'll be sitting in a ruin anyway, so it's not going to make any difference there. So that's literally my only infantry in the list, just to sit on the home objective and shoot mortars around. That's what they're going to do. So yeah, that's them. I've got a Scout Sentinel, just because I'd like some points left over. But they're very good. Obviously they can do a scout move, which is handy. They're okay for early game secondaries, and they're just a nuisance. I have many tanks. Let's go through the tanks. I've got 2 standard Lehman Russ battle tanks with the battle cannons. They can reroll hit rolls of 1 or all hits if shooting something on an objective, which is nice. Each of them has a battle cannon, last cannon, 2 heavy bottles, and a 100 killer missile. So that's fun. I have a Demolisher tank here, which has the Demolisher, the last cannon, and the plasma cannons, and a 100 killer missile. And that can, if it's in engagement range, not suffer the -1 hit, which is nice. And the Demolisher cannon can still hit things it's in combat with, which is interesting. I have a Lehman Russ Exterminator with the auto cannons, plasma cannons, and a las cannon. And if I hit something with the auto cannons, everything else gets extra AP against that target. So that's nice. Back here, I have my artillery. I've got a Basilisk and a Manticore. The Manticore gets reroll hits against bigger units, which is nice. And the Basilisk, if it hits infantry, will reduce their movement, advance, and charge all by 2. So on things like Blight Terminators, which move 4 inches, I can half their move, which is hilarious. So that's a basilisk. I've got a Rogal Dawn battle tank at the back there as well, with the oppressor cannon, auto cannon, the pulverizer cannon, 2 metal guns, and 2 multi-melters and a heavy stubber. So I've gone for all the big guns there. So he's going to be driving around blowing stuff up. I haven't quite finished painting him yet. I haven't got there yet, but I'm too excited. I want to use him. Let's put him on the table and see how he does next time he'll be painted, I'm sure. And then once per game, you can reduce damage of attack to 0, which is interesting. In front of him, I've got my little tech priest. If you're running this many tanks, you need a tech priest. He can give a tank a 4+ invulnerable save every turn, which is very, very nice. And heal them D3 wounds, which is very, very nice. So he's going to be handy just running around, helping my tanks and things like that. And if he's near a tank, he gets lone operative. So that could be interesting. You can also help out with secondaries, doing actions and things as well, which could be useful. And of course I've got a Bane Blade with the Bane Blade cannon, the auto cannon, all the heavy bolters, las cannons, Demosh cannon, you name it, it's got it. And it's toughness 13 with 24 wounds and a 2-up save, so that's going to be hilarious to see how Andy deals with that.
I won't.
You won't, yes. And anything that is slightly obscured by the Bane Blade gets the benefit of cover, so I've essentially got a mobile ruin driving around the board. And the funny thing is, I can almost hide things behind it. It's so big. So that could be a thing. So that's my list. It's a fun list today. Let's see how it does, I guess. So we need to roll to decide who's deploying where, Death Guard Andy. Are you ready? Do you have a dice?
Sir, just for the first member, I'm going to say this after 3 years of gaming with you. Well, over 3 years of gaming with you. No. I'm going to roll a dice. I got a 1, you got a 6. You're going to pick that side because it's got a better camera angle. I'm going to go that side because I'm Death Guard and I always go that side. Can we just agree that's what we're going to do today rather than just roll the dice for it?
Okay, sure. So the Imperial Guard will go here, the Death Guard will go there, because then, as Andy said, I'll get a better camera angle and we'll deploy, we'll alternate, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back after deployment. The armies are deployed. Some of Andy's isn't, but we'll run through that in a second. So what have I done? I put the Bane Blade in the only place I could fit the Bane Blade. There. Next to which is the Tech Priest, so I can give it a nice invulnerable save. And obviously he's next to the Bane Blade, he gets lone operative, so you can't shoot him. Yeah. Next to that, I've got Battle Tank and Exterminator Battle Tank hiding behind the ruin over there. On this side, Battle Tank, Demolisher Battle Tank hiding behind that ruin over there. This one's obviously not hiding, but he will get the benefit of cover because he's slightly obscured. Scout Sentinel, he can scout move and run over there in a minute. My artillery's here with my infantry. They're in the ruin, but as I mentioned, the ground floor windows will be blocked, so you can't shoot them. That's fine. They're all going to sit there. And I've got my Rogal Dawn here as well. It's very straightforward for me. It's where can I fit my tanks, which makes sense.
Yeah.
It's the most simple deployment I think I've ever done.
Yes.
It's not exactly a hard-thinking list to play.
Yeah.
You've put a unit of Terminators with your Lord of Virulence in Deep Strike.
Yes.
And your Sorcerer in Deep Strike, and then Typhus and some Terminators in your Land Raider.
Land Raider, yes.
Right.
And in my deployment, I've got 5 Plague Marines on here, but actually, for your benefit, guys, they're actually on the bottom floor. But I just wanted to be able to make sure you guys can see my army, you know what's going on.
And then you won't forget about them.
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're on the ground floor there.
Tank, cultists, boxwalkers, bottom floor for your benefit because I'm such a legend. I make sure that you come first. I also say the same thing to you. Yeah. So, and over here I've got more Poxwalkers, but you can see them. So, yeah.
Next to Mortarion. Why on earth is Mortarion all the way over there, Death Guard Andy?
Well, you have much tank.
Is it because you put all your tanks there and then forgot to leave a space for Mortarion?
No.
Oh.
No, genuinely. I can move him and move them. They've all got to come around anyway, or go in that way. I can move them so I get the benefit. The reason I did this is because I need to maximise the ability of you not shooting me turn 1 if you get turn 1.
Yes.
Always hide your army. Unfortunately, there's not enough room to put a Mortarion there without exposing my tank one way or another.
Yeah.
I didn't want to expose
So you've managed to hide everything except for your Land Raider, but your Land Raider's toughness 12 with 16 wounds, 2-up save, and I can't see all of it because there's cover. So he should be fine. And you can always do Cloud of Flies as well if you need to. So, well, yeah, it makes no difference really. Pot smoke just gives you benefit of cover, but if you're getting it anyway,
then you might have to hit. Yeah. This is good.
But, yeah.
Sure. So that's my army. That's what I've done.
Very simple. So it's just a case of who wins the roll off.
I will be rolling a 4. You will be rolling a 3.
Okay. Well, let's see if you do get a 4. No, that's a 6, but it might mean that you go first, unless. I got the 4. But anyway, so it will be Death Guard turn 1, which means you will actually get a shooting phase.
Come on, I'll do my command over here. I've got Storm Hostile Objective, And I can't get that on the first turn.
No.
So that's going to get
Shuffle that back in a second.
Secure no man's land and overwhelming force, which is fantastic. And I do have a pre-game move on my guys over there, so I'll do a pre-game move.
I got a pre-game move in my Sentinel as well.
Let's do that and come back after my movement in.
Yes.
What have you.
Right, so secure no man's land and overwhelming force means you need to hold 2 objectives in no man's land at the end of your turn, and then overwhelming force kill things on objectives. I've got a few things on an objective, so there's a few things here you can try and kill.
Yes.
Your cult was to the scout move, and then after the scout move, you moved on to the objective. My Sentinel scout moved and ran behind that ruin there, and then your Poxwalkers moved out, and they're putting down an objective there. So at the end of your turn, that will be there, as will this one, and then that will be your 2 objectives for no man's land.
Yes, it will.
So that's 1 secondary done.
Yes.
Plus an extra objective to hold on to, which is nice, because we only get points to the no man's lands once today.
Yeah.
Which is going to be interesting for me, because do I really want tanks putting objectives down? No. But what can I do, Andy? I can just blow you off with your objectives and you won't score points either. So that might be my tactic, to be honest. We're both going to finish on 0 primary. Your Land Raiders come forwards to get more line of sight and things, I guess. And then your Crawlers moved out a little bit, got to get near Mortarion, so then you get the benefit of his aura. So for those who don't know, Mortarion has a 6-inch aura for all Death Guard units, which allows you to ignore all hit and wound roll modifiers and all characteristic modifiers. So no reducing AP against them, no reducing damage, nothing like that. So it means you can fire indirectly and still hit on freeze with those Crawlers, which is very, very useful. Your Poxwalkers have stayed in the ruin there, and your Plague Marines have stayed in the ruin there. Obviously they're on the ground floors, so they're just keeping hidden for now, I guess, because if they come out, they will die. Am I right?
Yes.
So that's what you've done, and why.
Yes.
What are you doing now?
Well, now what I'm going to do, Dave, is I'm going to shoot my tank.
Your Land Raider, what's that shooting at?
Well, I was going to shoot the Baneblade, but you've got a Tech Priest there. You see.
It's got 24 wounds. Toughness 13 and top save, Andy. That's cannons really strength 12.
That tank over there.
This one?
Yeah.
You want to shoot that tank there, do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I will.
Okay.
Pot smoke.
Cool. My time's to hit, so I'll be hitting on 4s.
4s with your las cannons. 4 las cannons hit on 4s. It made no difference whatsoever. You hit twice. You'll win on 3, strength 12, toughness 11. You wounded twice as well. Very nice. So at -3, but benefit of cover, so 4 up saves.
Yeah.
I've made 1, thank God for the cover, d6 plus 1 damage.
Fine.
Not going to CP that?
Nope.
No, so I take 2 wounds.
You do.
Which I believe means I have 11 left. I'm pretty sure they start on 13. I will check in a memento. Okay, the Twin Heavy Bolter, sir. 3 shots.
Yes.
Hits on 4s, because smoke. And then we'll wound on 6, like that. But you can reroll the wounds, so you can reroll the other one.
Nope. Just
they're twin linked. 1 AP 1, but cover, so 2 up. There we go.
Yeah. Nice.
Have a launcher is probably in range as well.
Tank over
have
there.
a launcher?
No.
Not going to bother? Right, okay.
Over there, that first tank's going to put the heavy weapons team that are on that objective.
Well, it's one big squad, but
Okay,
sure.
one big squad.
So you can immortal that big squad.
I am.
So you're
D6
you're going to get an extra 3 for blast. So it's technically a 15 model unit.
Okay, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
3 plus 3 plus... Yes, it is.
It's like I know what I'm doing, maths.
Yeah, it's Zinch's number. So mortar hitting on freeze because you know Mortarion, so you don't worry about indirect fire. So hit on freeze. In the tray, Andy.
In the tray.
God. 6 is a lethal, of course.
That was, but...
No idea. And then you can win on 2s and reroll on 1s because you always do Mortarion's reroll, wound roll of 1 aura because it's the best. You're winning on 2s, Andy.
Oh, I am on 2s, yes.
So 4 plus 2, 6. 6, no AP though, because indirect fire and cover. So 5 up saves. And that's A5. And it's 2 damage. You have got a medic. So I've got 5 up shrugs.
Nice.
5 up shrugs or 6 up shrugs?
So you get 6 up shrugs for guard.
Okay, yeah, 6 up 300 pains, not 5 up. So 5 of them, any 6s, I'll reroll because it's 2 damage. Yeah? So 4 are dead already. I can save the 5th guy if I get another 6. No, so that's 5 dead. Okay, I'll keep track of that. There's 5 of them dead.
Next up, next mortar into the same unit.
Well, battle shot test. Oh no, they're battle shot. Right, so d6 plus 3 plus 2 this time, so you've just killed 5 of them.
5 plus 3
plus 2.
2.
Very nice. Hitting on freeze because you're ignoring the indirect -1 because of Mortarion. So hitting on freeze.
Not so good.
And then you've got a lethal. and 2 rerolling 1s. So 5 more. 5 ups. See if I can make some this time. I've made another one again. And 6 ups. Ooh. And 6 ups. No, so that's 4 more dead. Right. So that's 9 dead so far. Okay.
How many are left in that squad?
6. So blast will still be a thing for 1.
So you're going to CP the last one. I'll be AP1 on these.
Okay.
Because I've extra AP. So D6 shots. That's better.
Right. Well, you count that. I've got to start picking up models and figure out who's left.
1, 2, 3. Let's say 1.
It would just be +1. Alright, okay, I've just been removing my casualties. Anyway, you're hitting on freeze because of Mortarian. You've missed a few. You got 8 lethal.
The problem is, that is exactly how many I need to go through and kill your entire unit.
Well, the 6 auto wounds, so 1's already gone through. And these are all running on 2s and rerolling 1s.
Okay, just don't be a 1. Okay.
So that's 6.
6 ups. No, AP1 now, so yeah, 6 ups.
Yeah, so 6 up, well, AP2 now, but cover, so yeah, so 6 up saves. These are 2 damage each. I've got 2 mortar teams, a medic, and my commander. I think the commander's got 3 wounds. So I'm not sure you'll do it. Well, actually, you might be able to do it because damage. Anyway, 6 up saves. Okay, so I've made 1. Right, so 5 go through. Okay. Right, so the first one, 2 feel no pains on a mortar team. Takes a wound. Alright. 2 more feel no pains on that mortar team. Now it's dead. Okay. So that's that one dead. Pick him up in a minute. 2 more feel no pains on the other mortar team. Takes 1. And then it's dead. And then 2 feel no pains on the medic, who dies. So I've still got the platoon commander left. Right, so everyone's dead now apart from the commander. So you have killed an infantry squad that was on an objective. So that will be some points for overwhelming force. But if you kill another unit on objective, you'll get maximum, but you've got nothing else to shoot, have you?
I don't have any more direct fire.
Okay, I'm guessing that's your turn then.
Yeah, it is my turn. So points wise, I will get
5 and 3.
5 and 3.
So 8 points for the Death Guard.
Goes back into here. Shuffle it up.
And then we'll start for the Imperial Guard, turn 1. Right, it's the Guard turn 1. I've done the command and movement phase. In the command phase, got CPs, obviously. My objective is to bring it down on any prisoners. So kill stuff and kill vehicles. So apparently the Guard want to get some revenge and kill some tanks. So I've positioned myself for optimum killingness. Yes. Basically, my exterminators come out here. He can see the back of your Land Raider. Yeah. Okay. Battle tanks come this way. He can see your Land Raider. Okay. Yes. My Bane Blades drove forwards into here. He can see lots of things. Land Raider, Cultists, Poxwalkers, other tank things. Tech Priest has ran from one side of the Bane Blade to the other after giving it an invulnerable save. So that was fun. Artillery stays still. Obviously, he failed his battle shot test. Don't care. And then over here, the Rogue Lord Dawn and the Demolisher tank both moved out to get within 24 inches of that crawler. And I think they're both within 24 of that as well, I think. And this battle tank's come around here as well. So basically, everything can see that and that. And a bit like at the end of my turn, that and that will both be dead. Cool. That's the plan. Because then I can also bring it down and some no prisoners. Yeah, that sounds fun, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, should we see what happens? No. So yeah, starting off the shooting phase with the Exterminator, putting everything, including the Hunter Killer, into your Land Raider. I'm going to supercharge my plasmas as well. I'm not sure if you want to pox smoke or cloud of flies or anything like that. No, you're just going to let me have at it.
Have at it.
Right, well I'm in rapid fire range, so 8 shots with the autocannons, hitting on 4s, sir. Alright, that's not bad. 6s don't mean anything because I moved. Yes. Alright, but it's strength 9. It's twin linked, so hit winning on 5, but re-rolling. Okay, so there's some already. Good dear. And then re-rolling.
Oh no.
Okay, it's only AP1 though, so it's 5 2 saves, but it's flat 3 damage. So you take the 3 damage, so you're down to 13. Alright, and now because I've hit you with that autocannon, not him, but anything else that shoots that tank, I'll get an extra AP, which would be nice.
You will.
But carrying on with that tank, let's shoot the las cannon, which misses. Brilliant. Let's shoot 2d3 supercharged plasma cannon shots. Okay. So that's 3. These will hit on 4s. A hit, and then it'll win on 5.
A fine hit.
That will be AP3. So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
And then 2 hazardous checks for the plasma cannons. I'm fine. And then the hunter killer missile, which will hit you on a 4. Misses. Okay.
Beautiful.
Fine. But he's now targeted your tank. So everything else in my army that shoots at that radar will get an extra AP.
Oh, no.
Which is nice, because then it sort of negates the fact that there's trees and bushes and ruins in the way and things. Yes? That's nice, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Right. This tank can only see that tank. So guess what? It's going to shoot everything into that tank.
It makes sense.
Yes. Yes. Let's start off with some tracer heavy bolter rounds. Okay, it's going to hit on 4s and reroll 1s, because that's what battle tanks do.
It is.
Okay?
It is exactly what they do.
Okay, didn't get any 1s, I've only got 2 hits, but you have been traced, sir. Wound on 6s. Nothing. No. That's fine, but you've been traced. Las cannon. Hits. Wounds. That's now -4. So it becomes -3, so it's a 5 up. You've made it. That's annoying. The hunter killer missile, sir. Yes. Misses. Well, these hunter killers are doing well today. That's missed. And then
hunter killer? Like the hunter misser?
Well, they are a missile. The battle cannon will have D6 plus 3. 7 shots.
I can't see
How many is that? 6, 7. Right, these will hit on 4s. And I can reroll 1s. Oh, that was terrible. And it will wound you on a 5. Not like that. Okay, so that battle tank did the square root of... Well, not very much.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, let's move on to something which could be a bit more successful. Right, moving on to the Bane Blade. The 3 twin heavy bolters and the heavy stubber are going to go into your cultists. Because I want to kill units and they're on an objective, so let's kill them. Meanwhile, the Bane Blade cannon, the auto cannon, the demolish cannon, and the 2 las cannons will all go into that.
That's a land raider for those who are blind.
Yes, it is. So let's start off with the Bane Blade cannon. 4s at the moment.
Nah, carry on. I'm not going to do it. Carry on. Go. I'm not going to do it.
You can cloud of fires or pop smoke if you like.
Something else.
Okay, alright, anyway. Bane Blade cannon, 3d6 shots.
Oh no.
That's many shots. 13 shots, hitting on 4s. That's about average.
That's average. Yeah, okay.
That's okay. It's strength 12, so 4s.
2. Okay.
2, but AP 3 now, but down to AP 2 because of cover, so 2 4-up saves, 3 damage each. 3 more damage.
3 more damage, okay.
Right. Then I have the auto cannon, which hits. And wound you on a 5. No, okay,
And
right.
2 las cannons.
The 2 las cannons. Both hit.
Oh, crap.
They'll win on 4s. Ow.
Oh.
Oh!
It was all looking so promising.
The demolisher cannon. 4 shots.
I like that.
Thank God it's plus 3.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Okay.
Okay.
Wounding on wheeze.
Oh dear.
Strength 14.
Oh,
Just the 1 though, but it'll be AP 4, which goes on AP 3. It's 5 up.
No. Damage.
D6.
Okay.
For 2.
2.
I will command point that.
Just a 1.
6. I'll take 6 damage. Thank you very much.
Not dead.
Yet.
Not dead.
Right.
That's important.
Heavy bolters into the cultists. They're only 9 shots now, but they are twin limbs. Okay. 3, 6, 9. Heavy bolters into the cultists. Here we go. Hit on 4s. That's not many hits, is it? That's not very good. They're going to wound on 3s and re-roll, because twin linked. Okay, so 3 6-up saves on your cultists. Because it's AP 1, you're in cover. So 3 6-ups on your cultists.
I made 1.
2 cultists' heads go pop. Or make a noise like that. Heavy stubber, cultist. It's in rapid fire range, so 6 shots hitting on 4s. Strength 4, so we on 3s. And they were that's why weren't my other guns like that? No AP and you're in cover, so that is 5 5-ups on those cultists.
I made 0.
That's 5 dead cultists.
That wasn't a very, very effective shooting game.
Well, The most effective gun on the Bane Blade, it seems, is the heavy stubber.
Anything's effective in shooting cultists.
I believe that's everything from the Bane Blade. Yes, I mean, it's got so many guns, I lose track sometimes. Right, so from that side of the board, I've murdered the cultists and almost killed your tank.
Yes.
Let's move on to this side of the board now. Sentinel's putting the objective down there, so he's busy doing that. Now, what do I put into a tank to take off the last 2 wounds? That is the question. Okay.
A whole tank to make sure you kill it.
I've got an answer to this. The battle cannon here
Yes.
will shoot the poxwalkers. Okay? The heavy bolters shoot the cultists.
Okay.
Finish them off.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah. Makes sense.
Or will they?
Hmm.
Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. Alright, so heavy bolters, cultists, battle cannon, poxwalkers, lance cannon, unhunter killer, lamb raider. Okay? Can you do anything?
No.
No? Fantastic. 6 heavy bolt shots into those cultists, hit on falls, rerolling everything, so on an objective. How many of those cultists are left? That was a hit. So I've only hit 3 times. Oh, well, one was a 6, so it's sustained. Okay, cool. Winning on freeze. So that is 3 at -1, but you're in cover. So that is 3 6-up saves on cultists. 3 dead. Is that the unit now?
Yep.
Oh, it's perfect efficiency. Fantastic. Is there 20 zombies in that unit, isn't there? So it'll be D6 plus 3 plus 4.
Nice.
Glorious.
7. So plus 7, that is 12.
Many. Okay, Andy is using the cloud of flies on the poxwalkers. I've got many shots with the battle cannon. I mean, you should have declared it when I said where things were going. But,
The point is, Dave,
but to be honest, at this point,
before the dice roll.
well, no, you did it after determining the number of shots, technically.
Technically, yeah. If you're
Yes, because if I only rolled a 1 on the D6 shots, but I'll let you do it because let's face it, I'm going to blow the crap out of them.
Yeah.
So I'm hitting on 5s now, but re-rolling everything because you are on an objective.
Yeah.
So it's going to make a bit of a difference. It just means I've got to re-roll. It just means I've got to re-roll the 4s as well. You see.
Yeah. Oh.
So I would have maybe hit you a couple more times, but okay. So I've hit you that many times. I'm winning on 2s at strength 10. You won't get any saves, but these are all going to be 5-up shrugs 3 times because it's flat 3 damage. So 6 followed by 6 followed by 6. So any 5s. 2 so far.
4 dead.
Do they survive the 2nd damage? 1 does. Does he survive the 3rd damage?
Oh.
No. So that's what? 6 dead, blown up. Boom. Right. Okay. Las Cannon, Lamb Raider. Here we go. Hit on a 4, rerolling 1s. It's not a 1, and it's not a 4-up. So
No.
Las Cannon missed. Same again for the Hunter Killer. Hits. Wounds. Extra AP because of my thing, so AP 3 but cover, so 4-up save. You've made it.
I'm a bastard.
Damn it. Right, moving on to the Demolisher tank. I'm going to put 2 supercharged plasma cannons into that. You've got 2 wounds left.
I do.
Let's be cheeky and try and do that. And then the Hunter Killer, the Las Cannon, and the Demolisher Cannon are all going into that front Plague Burst Crawler set. So let's start with 2d3 plasma cannon shots. Which get us really cocked. So that's 4 shots. Okay. Hit on 4s. Hit once. Not a good start. Winning on a 5. Hasn't wounded. Okay, so you have survived the plasma cannons. Hazardous. I'm good. Right, Las Cannon into that crawler. Misses. Good start. Hunter Killer. It hits. Oh, for God's sake. Demolisher Cannon. 6 shots. Okay.
Okay. Now you're getting somewhere. This is my tank.
Yeah. Hit on 4s. Okay.
Okay.
Winning on 3s. 2 AP3, but you will be getting cover. So 2 4-ups.
Make them both.
Okay. So this tank did
Nothing.
nothing.
Let's put another tank into it.
I want to kill that, you see.
Yeah, because so far you haven't really killed much for bring it down.
I've killed some cultists for no prisoners.
You got to bring it down, haven't you?
I know, I've got that as well.
What have you brought down, Dave?
Some cultists. And a lot of poxwalkers.
They don't count for bring it down, Dave.
No, unfortunately not.
I'd stick to a tank you've really killed.
I will finish it off. I've got 3 more tanks to go, Andy. All
I'm not
right,
worried.
calm down. It will die.
No, I don't think it will.
Yes, it will. Because now I'm going to unload this into it.
The Rogel Dawn will do it.
The Rogel Dawn. Yes, it's a new dawn. It's a new day. Let's kill that Man Raider with the Rogal Dawn. I'm just going to put everything into it, except for the heavy stubber, which can shoot some Botswalkers.
Okay.
Yeah, and the multi-metals and things aren't in range for anything, so fine. Let's start off with the Oppressor Cannon. D6 plus 3 shots. It's basically a mini Baneblade cannon. It's exactly the same profile, but less shots.
Do you know what I like about it?
What?
It's cool.
Is it oppressive as well?
It's very oppressive.
Anyway, I'm hitting on 4s. It's not impressive. It's oppressive. It wins you on 4s. And this is now AP free because I'm exterminator, but cover. So 4 up saves, 3 damage each. So it's dead.
Yeah, I can't say it.
You haven't got any CP, so it goes. Does it go boom boom? No. Roll 6 dice. There's 6 terminators in it. Roll 6 ones, 6 ones, 6 ones. So one of them takes a wound, and they'll all get out and go no. Okay, so Terminator's got out here. Oh, did you put a wound dice down? One of them did take a mortal wound. Okay, right. So that's dead. That's good for bringing it down. Heavy stubber into the Poxwalkers. I'll hit on 5s because of your thing, so that made me miss 1. And it wins them on 4s because they're toughness 4. 1 6 up save followed by a 5 up shrug, I guess.
And a 5 up shrug. Yay!
So the Rogal Dawn kills nothing else, but it did kill the Land Raider. Okay, I now have the artillery. Now, don't be alarmed, Andy, but I'm going to shoot my Basilisk at those Terminators which have just come out of the Land Raider. Okay, if my Basilisk hits them, they'll get -2 to their movement, their advance, and their charge rolls.
Yeah.
Because I know they're going to be coming running at me in a minute.
Yeah.
So if I do this, well, to be honest, I still don't think. Well, if you make a really bad charge roll, you will fail it.
Yeah, I'm getting him. I'm gonna get
because you'll move a 2 inch. You'll have a 2-inch move.
Yes.
Right, and then you'll then need a 2-inch charge. But if you roll a 2 on your dice, that 2 then becomes a 0.
Yeah.
So it's possible. Or I'll blow the crap out of loads of Poxwalkers, and then slow Poxwalkers down. That could be fun.
You carry on, mate. Do what you got to do, sir.
But I'll aim at your Plague Marines.
Okay, bottom floor, can't see them, but I can then. Yeah,
it's a Basilisk.
Yeah.
I can see what I want, sir.
It makes sense.
D6 plus 3 shots into the Plague Marines. 7.
So why are you going for the Plague Marines, sir?
Because they're in the corner, they can do actions and things. If I slow them down, they're not going to score you points.
Good move.
4 plus 3 plus 1 for blast.
That's 8.
Hitting on 4s though, because heavy, indirect, +1, -1. So hitting on 4s. 6s will also wound because I didn't move. And I can reload that hits, and then it will wound you on a not that. But that is 2, an AP2, but cover, so 2 4-up saves, 2 damage. Killed a Plague Marine. They now have a 3-inch move.
You killed Cillian.
Fantastic. Just slowing them down. That's all I was trying to do, and I've killed 1 as well. That was a bonus. The Manticore, meanwhile, I think will actually go into those Terminators. You'll have 3-up saves, but it's like 3 damage. It will just kill them.
Yeah.
So let's try and kill a couple of those Terminators. So it's D6 plus 1 shots, plus another 1 because of blast.
Yeah.
7 shots.
Not what I wanted to see, but okay.
Hit on 4s because +1 -1.
Yep.
Because it's heavy. 4 auto wounds.
Oh dear.
And that's all she wrote. So 4 3-up saves or death. You're good. You're fine. See? You're absolutely fine. You had nothing to worry about. So.
No, I made the save and it count.
Yes.
So.
Anyway, so that is the end of my turn. I have put an objective down there. I have killed 2 units and killed a big tank. So let's work out the points and we'll be back for Death Guard turn 2. Okay, so into battle round 1, it was 9 points to 8 to the Imperial Guard. So it was a strong start for the Guard and also for the Death Guard. Meanwhile, turn 2, you had 5 points on the primary for having the objective here. So that was fine. And you got Cleanse and Tempting Target. So I told you, get that one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that was a wise move. Maybe I should have chosen that one. But never mind, I chose that one. So you need to try and get that one. And I've got a tank and a sentinel in range of it. So that could be interesting. And Cleanse, do actions on objectives in no man's land. So your Poxwalkers are doing it on this one here. Yep. Meanwhile, your other Poxwalkers have moved a little bit and they're putting down another objective. There. Yeah. Because that's fun. We're doing the ritual. All your tanks have pushed forward, as have Mortarion, because with Death Guard with the new contagions now, you get more benefit out of them. So if you're more aggressive with movement, you can get more out of them. Your Terminators have moved towards me here. I'm going to Overwatch. I'll do that in a second. And then your Plague Marines have shuffled a little bit. They advanced and they still only move 4 inches because Basilisk, hilarious.
Wasn't great.
And then you extract all these chaps down here. Your Terminators with Lord of Virulence and your Terminator Sorcerer have all come down there.
All of it. Yeah.
So you can see things and super psychic ranged attack things and be a nuisance basically. So it's going to be interesting. Anyway, meanwhile, Overwatch, Baneblade into Terminators.
Okay.
3d6 Baneblade. Actually, no, one's on 2 wounds, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, start the heavy bolters first. So hit on 6s, and 6s explode as well with heavy bolters. So that's fun.
Okay.
So every hit is actually 2 hits. So if you hit twice.
Wow.
It's nice, isn't it?
Amazing.
The wound on 5s though, stuff for 6, but I am rerolling because they are twin link. So that is 1 minus 1, so it's 2 up because of cover. Go on. Ah, okay, right. Fine.
Be like that.
Be like that. 2 las cannons. Go on. Yes, one's hit. It'll wound you on a 2, actually. So it has wounded. AP 3, but cover. It's 4 up save.
Makes it.
Annoying. Auto cannon.
Stop getting
Oh, it's hit twice. And it will wound on 3s. 2 up saves, though. Oh, so that's the one who was wounded dead. There we go. And then
long enough. Go on.
I've got many guns. Be quiet.
You do.
Right, the Baneblade cannon. So 3d6 plus 1 because there was a big unit there. So that's many shots, Andy.
Yes.
Right, 14 shots with the Baneblade cannon. Hit on 6s because Overwatch. I've got a few hits there, Andy.
You do.
But I did have 14 shots, so I should have hit sometimes, right?
Yeah.
That's really good hitting though. If I was hitting on 4s, I've got loads.
Yeah.
So
Sure, you didn't get that last time.
winning on 2s. So that's 3 minus 2, but cover. So 3 up saves or death. 2 death, flat 3 damage each.
That's annoying.
Well, this is what happens when you move within Overwatch range of a Baneblade. Demolisher cannon will have d6 plus 4 shots because of blast. So 5. And then this will hit on 6s. I got 1. And this will win on a 2. And that's an invulnerable save. Minus 3, but cover.
No,
D6 damage. 4 damage, that's another one gone.
Yeah.
So I'll kill the one that was wounded, then another 2, so there should be 1 left now. Yeah.
Yeah.
1 left, and the Lord of... Oh no, Typhus, isn't he? Not Lord of Contagion. I've got a heavy stubber as well. Doesn't mean it's not going to do anything, but I mean, I'm going to shoot it. 6s! Yeah, got hit. Win on a 5. No. Okay, well that was my Overwatch. I think that was fairly successful. I've wiped out most of that Terminator unit.
Yeah, but then the important thing, can I carry my turn now?
You can do your shooting phase now.
Fantastic, I'm going to start over here with my cool guy.
Okay.
He's going to do something cool. He's a cool guy. He's going to use his once per game ability.
To up his strength AP or strength and damage or whatever it is.
That's it. And
Yeah.
I'm supposed to if you normally set AP, but this time I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to up the AP.
No, I'm going to save my CP.
You sure? Because he is getting the benefit of cover there, that tank.
It's still AP2, that's AP1.
Okay.
So, what's your normal save? 4.
2 up.
Oh.
It's a battle
No,
tank.
it's fine. I'm going to keep it.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so he's just going to do his once per game supercharge doodah thing. 2d6 shots, coming up. 10 shots. Very nice.
Should have done it. 6, 7, 8, 9.
So what does the strength go up to?
So,
'Cause let's have a look. So it goes at strength 8, which isn't amazing. But anyway, you hit on 3s. You're obviously doing the focus version, because why would you not? Does it have D4 hits or not? No, just hazardous and psychic. Okay. Many hits though, but you are winning on 5s now.
yes.
This is really good at infantry, not so much against tanks, unfortunately.
Fortunately, that's 1. So
AP2, but cover, so 3 up. I'm good.
Yeah,
So you've spent a CP, you would have done 3 damage.
it's fine. The job is what they're going to do in a minute, so it's alright.
Okay. What else you got?
Tank over here.
Right.
It's going to measure everything. So I should have measured a second ago. I'm pretty sure it's in, but I'm just going to double check.
Right, he's done some measuring of things. What are you doing now, Andy?
Tank at the back. Entry cannons into the Rogal Dawn.
Tank at the back.
Tank at
Okay,
the back.
effing into the Rogal Dawn. Okay, I've got no CP. So...
Entry cannons into him.
Oh, okay.
Water going into the.
Oh, my platoon commander.
Platoon commander. What do I need to?
He's not going to score you any points, but you'll get rid of
I
him.
keep it because I need him later on. So actually, I won't. Because you might get something like that. No prisoners or something like that, and I want so easy.
Something easy to kill for later on or
Yeah, so
assassinate.
I'll save him actually. You're
Okay.
saved. Well done, sir. That's good. So
Right.
I'll put everything into that.
It's because it's a new dawn. It's a new day. Okay,
Yes.
right. Entry cannons then.
Cannons!
Coming in hot. They both automatically
Auto
wound.
wounds!
Are they D6 plus 1 damage?
They are D6 plus 1.
Okay, well, use it once per game thing to make one of those damage 0. See ya. Then what's the AP?
AP3, so.
Okay. Alright. Where is he? He's over there.
Go back.
Okay, all right. I think you're good. AP3, you say? I'm good.
You are good. Water.
For
2,
5 shots.
3.
6 is also win, which is helpful. And then these are winning on 5s because toughness lots. 3, AP1. 3 up saves. 2 damage each, aren't they? So I'll take 4 wins. Okay, so he's down to a nice healthy 12.
Nice. Next up, I'm not going to bother with little weapons, there's no point. So I'll do the next tank, rinse, and repeat from the middle.
Okay, alright. So entry cannons.
And I will not see. Yeah, no, I'm going to see it. Go through.
So AP3, yep, cool, okay. So that goes through D6 plus 1. 4
4
there.
more wounds, I'm going to keep that, it's fine.
Okay, alright.
I'm going to change it.
After you've done the mortar, I'm going to check something as well, but carry on. So 8 shots with the mortar.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So hit on 3s. These are winning on 5s. So 4 free ups. Because yeah, you can see my whole tank. So that is
Another
2 more damage. Okay, is that tank done now?
It is,
right,
yes.
let me check something. I've caught something, everybody, because I'm a very honest player. I can't do his once per game reduce damage characteristic of an attack to 0 thing on that tank there, because I can't change damage characteristics for that tank because he's next to Mortarion.
Right.
So I will have to make the saving throw for that.
That's an entry cannon.
It was on an entry cannon, so that'd be a 5 up. So I didn't make it, so you would actually get an extra d6 plus 1 damage for free. Okay. Right, we caught it, everybody.
I wonder if I just CP that, because the chances are if I get higher than a 2, and if not, it's only going to go down to a 2 anyway, so I'm going to CP it.
Okay, alright.
No, there you go. Shouldn't have done it.
Alright, so 2 tanks are fired and put it down to 4 wounds. That's quite good going.
Yeah.
Same again?
Next tank's everything again. Yeah.
Yeah. What don't you like about that tank?
I kill it.
Is it because it killed your tank?
It's cannons.
A hit. A
That's right.
wound as well.
Yeah.
Okay. The cannons are doing alright today.
They have, they've woken up. They're doing good.
They have. That one
That's
doesn't
a
work
nice
though.
save. That's
Okay.
get 6 now.
It was a nice save.
Oh, I got a 6
9
now.
shots with the mortar.
6.
The fact you get lethal hits is actually quite good, isn't it?
It is very handy.
Because against things that are toughness 12, it's very useful. And then you're winning on 5s, but rerolling 1s because Mortarion, because he's just about in range. So that's 4 wounds in total.
It is.
4 free ups, 2 damage each.
Yes. Kills him.
The tank.
Does it go up?
Does it go kaboom boom
Let's go
boom?
kaboom kaboom kaboom.
No.
No.
Yes.
Ah! It's not broken, it's magnetised.
Right. Dead tank, moving over to Typhus. He's actually on the ground floor, obviously, because that's what Andy does, 'cause he's lazy.
No, I'm good to the viewers. I like to show video.
Anyway, he's going to throw some mortal wounds at the Baneblade.
Oh.
No, he's not. He's going to mortal wound his own unit. How many mortal wounds does the unit take?
It takes D3.
Oh.
On a 1.
His unit suffers. So,
He's still got a guy there, so he takes a mortal wound for that Terminator.
so he's down to 2 wounds.
Yep.
How come nearly every time you use Typhus, all he ever does is roll a 1 for his ability?
Yeah,
It's a shame, really,
it's
because it can be really powerful.
It is, yeah. That's alright. Okay.
You need to find a dice that doesn't roll a 1 and use that. That's what you need to do.
Right, it's the charging now.
So, well, you've got some more guns.
No.
He's got a gun.
No.
They've got guns.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine.
Well, you might plink a few wounds off. You got lethal hits with your bolters.
Well, no, I don't care.
Really?
Yeah, honestly, I do not bring bloat rods for shooting, Dave. I do not bring.
But their ability is a shooting thing, and he allows you to reroll wounds with shooting attacks.
No. There's no point. They don't get a wound if I'm lucky. No, you've got a 2-up save. No.
Well, his thing's AP something and ignores cover.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to combat. I'm only here to get into combat.
Okay,
It's fine.
But where are you starting then?
I'm going to start over there with the Typhus and Black Lord.
Charging what? Baneblade?
I got the 12! I said I the 12! I got
That's
the 12!
nice.
That's amazing. But it's actually a 10, right? Because mine's...
Well, yeah, I mean, they have to go base to base with the Baneblade, but sure. Shut them in. Right, so Terminators with a nice 12-inch charge came all the way around here, touching the Baneblade, now spreading contagions to reduce my weapon skill, ballistic skill. Very, very good move, sir.
Yes.
That's why I tried to kill them on Overwatch.
Yes, it makes sense. I have more Terminators, it would have been better.
Yes, well, you don't, they're dead.
Yes, that tank is going to charge into the Sentinel. There's
Okay,
6.
you do need a 6. That's not a 6, you haven't got a CP, sir.
I don't. That's a big problem.
What did you spend the CP on?
A reroll.
Oh, damage roll, which ended up being a worse damage roll. Yeah. I thought you might have saved that for the charge, because of course that was your tempting target. So, okay. Okay.
That's a problem. I didn't think I'd fail a 6-inch charge, to be honest with you, but never mind.
Well, you should never leave things to chance, Death Guard Andy, and always keep a CP in your pocket if you need
I only
it.
get one CP, you see.
Yes. Anyway, Terminators, what are they going to be doing? Were you going to charge my tank? You were thinking about it. It's a 9-inch charge.
I'm going to charge more Terran into him.
It's an impossible charge, Andy.
No, because it's 3 up. 3 up, and then he needs to go...
Right, we've done the measuring and things because fly's crap now.
It is.
You have to move up and over ruins and shit. So it's 3 inches up, and you've got fly over here. It's an 8+. It's an 11-inch charge.
No!
That's not an 11. It's a 7.
Right.
Nurgle wanted it, but it wasn't enough. Anyway, what are you thinking now?
Well, I charge into him, and then I
Right.
consolidate on.
Well, no, because if you charge into him, you have to touch his base. You see.
I'll do it, yeah.
So
Okay, well that's really screwed me on points. Never mind.
should have saved the CP.
It's just
Are they
really
charging
few
anything?
points. Yeah. So basically, what's going to happen now? Both of you are going to charge into him.
Well, which one's going first?
First of all, terminate unit with the
9-inch charge into the battle tank. Okay, they're not in.
Nope. And then this guy
Sorcerer.
here.
He doesn't make it either. Okay. Well, he made a charge. At least it was a very long charge.
That's a bit of a predicament, Dave.
I think it's the 12 you got. You wanted over there, really, didn't you?
Yeah.
That was a shame. Anyway, your Terminators can hit my tank now, Andy.
Yeah. Right, Typhus then.
Right, Typhus, some attacks, hitting on 2s. He's doing a strike profile, obviously. Does he have lethal hits?
Yes, he does.
It is. So that automatically wounds. Then what's the strength of his attack?
Strength is 9.
Oh, I'd go down to toughness 12, so he's definitely winning on 5s.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's 2. AP, sir?
AP 2.
Okay, so 4 ups. I'm fine. I mean, you knew you weren't going to kill it.
And the other Terminator.
Gets a lethal hit. And a wound on probably on 6s, but no. So a wound at AP 2, aren't they? So, yeah, I'm fine.
Cool.
Not a scratch.
Didn't think
I'll run you over now. Wouldn't it be funny if I killed the Terminator on 2 wounds and reduced your contagion range?
Very upset.
Fun fact, everyone, Baneblades aren't very good in combat anymore. They used to be quite good with strength, high strength, good AP and 2 damage with their tracks, but now they're just standard tracks. But I get 6 attacks. I would normally hit on 4s, but we're hitting on 5s because of the contagions. Into the Terminators, hit on 5s. Get two hits instead of 4, so it made a difference. I'm reading on Friezo, it is strength 8. Didn't do anything. Okay. Fine. So I did nothing on the fight back, but that is in the Death Guard turn, and you got 2 points for cleanse. Well done, you.
Yeah.
Right, so the Guard turn 2 commandment phase. I had 5 points on the primary, 5 on this objective here, because the Sentinel and the tank were both within 3 of it. So I'm on 14 points now to the Death Guard's 15, so I'm 1 point in the lead. It's good. It's a good start. Am I 1 point in the lead? No, I'm 2 points behind. 14, 15. 15 to the Death Guard. Maths today is terrible for me. Anyway, so secondaries. Extend battle lines. Have my home objective. Got that, obviously. And get one in No Man's Land. And the Storm Hostile objective, take one of yours. The only ones you had were the ones back there. So that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to ignore that. I'll ditch that at the end of the turn just to get extra CP. Because that'll be useful. What this shows here is that having all tanks is a bad idea because you don't get a screen. With my normal list, I've got Sentinels and Chimeras as my front screens to stop the enemy getting to my tanks. When I've got a screen, I get charged, I get tied up, and then Contagion kicks in. Obviously, against Death Guard, against everyone else, I'll just get tied up or move blocked and things. But anyway, all tanks is fun, but probably not the best way to go unless you have Chimeras and infantry and things. So you have a screen. So in my turn, what have I done? So these 2 tanks are here have stayed still, the Demolisher and the Battle Tank, just so they can get lethal hits. That's fine. They're happy where they are. He's on that objective. I could have ran them away from your Terminators, but to be honest, I could just turn around and just shoot them in the face, so I'll probably just do that. Sentinels ran over there to move block. You can't fit through that gap. So if you want to get close to me with any of that stuff, it's going to have to go the long way around. So the only threat to getting close to me now is them, and this threat here, but they're stuck in combat now.
Yeah.
So these tanks have moved away, so they're more than 6 inches away from you.
But you've moved them.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not getting lethal hits.
Yeah.
And then next turn, it will then be 9 inches, so I might have to move them a bit further. But with a bit of luck, those Terminators might be dead because the Baneblade can shoot into combat with everything but the blast weapon. Yeah. So, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, so the Bane Blade stayed there because I want him to shoot things. He's going to be hit on 6s now, though, because his ballistic skill goes to 5+, and he's in combat, so he gets -1 hit. So he's hitting on 6s. But every 6 will auto-wound, so there's a chance. This battle tank has moved backwards to get out of contagion range. It can see those Terminators over there, or Poxwalkers and tanks over there, and my Exterminator, which is happily just driving around here by itself, has moved here so it can shoot things to allow me to get extra AP on things, basically.
Nice!
So
You bastard!
So that's fun. The Tech Priest, also, who was under here, gave the Bane Blade an invulnerable save, because why not?
He was there.
And then ran over here. He's under here now, so he's no longer near enough to get lone operative, but whatever. He's putting an objective down. Just there like that. Which is probably even free of the Bane Blade as well, so that's quite handy.
I hope so, because it's not. That's contested. Because my guy's there.
Poo. Yes, it's within free of the Bane Blade. It's almost like I measured it, but forgot to measure it, and then measured it afterwards. But that was the plan. Anyway. Right, so that's the movement phase. Now it's time to start shooting things. So let's start shooting things. This tank here is going to shoot everything at your front Plague Burst Crawler. Bang! Like that. And the dirt is gone. Yeah? You going to do anything about that? Do you care?
I'm gonna.
You going to take it like a man, or are you going to cloud the flies?
I'm gonna pop smoke.
You can't.
Cloud of flies.
Can't pop smoke anymore. Ain't got smoke launchers, but it can do cloud of flies. Okay, so I'm hitting on 5s now. I'm only getting 4 shots now. I'm not rapid fire range. So hitting on 5s. I've got a hit. That's all that matters. That means I will get extra AP against you. I will wound you on 5s. There you go. AP 1, but you're getting cover, so you're fine. But everything else that shoots at will get extra AP in a minute.
Yep.
Plasma cannons won't though, because it's from the same tank. But I'll supercharge them and put them into it. 2d3 shots. So 4 shots. You hit you on 5s. Like that. And then it will wound you on 5s, because your toughness more than things. No, right, fine. Hazardous checks. I take some mortal wounds.
You do.
Fine. So that goes down to 10? Yes, 10. And then the las cannon will go pew and miss like that. But fine. Everything else that shoots that tank will have an extra AP.
It's supposed to be a little -1 to hit.
That's nice. Yeah,
So,
very nice. Jolly good.
Average.
Right. This tank here will put everything that's not a blast weapon into those Terminators. The Bane Blade. Yeah?
Okay.
And then the blast weapons will now shoot the tank that I've just put extra AP on.
Okay.
Yeah? I don't care if you've cloud defied it. I'm hitting on 6s with that thing anyway.
Oh.
Right, let's start with the Bane Blade Cannon. So 3d6 shots. For 5 shots.
I like that.
It's not going to be very good. I do have a CP. Do I use it to reroll?
No.
Yeah,
Save
but,
it for a tank
yeah,
that's
but every hit will auto wound.
Okay, do it.
But I'm not going to do it.
I kind of wanted you to now.
So I had 5 shots. Right. Hit on 6s. 2 auto wounds at AP 3, which cover AP 2. 2 4-up saves. That's 6 damage. It's 3 damage each. I should have rerolled the number of shots, shouldn't I, Andy? Could have killed it.
I didn't expect to fail 2 4-up. That's a shame.
Demolisher will give me 6 shots. That's 6 dice. 6s!
Stop getting so many 6s!
That is 3 at AP 4, so 3 invulnerable saves on your tanks there.
With what?
2 go through, 2d6 damage.
Survives.
Come on, point. Oh, you got a wound left. Okay.
I'm going to force you to put something else into it.
Yeah, well. Anyway, right, let's shoot some things at those Terminators that are right in front of my tank. Hitting on 6s. Heavy bolters. Heavy bolters also have sustained hits. Not only with auto wound, they'll explode into additional hits.
Okay.
So I've hit you once.
You have.
That also wounds, and then it explodes and it'll wound on that. So it's 2 AP1, 2 free up saves on your Terminators. I've killed the one who was on 2 wounds. Glorious. Let's reduce your contagion aura there a little bit, sir.
Yeah.
And then I've got a heavy stubber. Which should do absolutely nothing. But hitting on 6s. There you go. 2 2-up saves.
2 6s.
Fine. The auto cannon.
Not the can off.
Missed. The las cannons.
The can opener?
No. Okay. So I've killed a Terminator and almost killed a tank with a Bane Blade that's tied up in combat and hit on 6s. That's not bad going, is it, really?
Do you think Laz can do it if he B's and Q's it?
No. Anyway, so that's him done.
Quite clever, personally.
No, it's rubbish.
Yeah, no.
Right. That tank's got a wound left.
Yeah, that's very perceptive of you. It's got one wound left, Dave.
And it's sitting on an objective. Which means I shoot this tank at it and re-roll all hits.
Yeah.
Handy, that.
Might as well.
And I'm getting extra AP against it. Well, I could shoot those Terminators. I could just about see them. I can shoot other things over there as well.
Yeah,
Right, moving on to the Scout Sentinel. Let's heavy flame those Poxwalkers. Here we go. 56 times.
yeah.
And it'll win them on freeze. That's really cocked. How did that end up like that? 4 5-up shrugs. Because you won't get cover because heavy flame and ignores cover. So I've killed 3 Poxwalkers with a Scout Sentinel. That is glorious. It's got a wound left, hasn't it? Interesting. Okay. Right. This Demolisher tank here won't supercharge the plasma because I don't need the 2 damage. They're going to go into that crawler on 1 wound. Lance Cannon, Demolish Cannon into the second crawler. Okay? So 2d3 plasma cannon shots for 4. Hit on 5s though, because you cloud of flies. Auto wounds, but I've hit you 3 times. Win you on 5s. No. Okay, fine. Lance Cannon into the crawler behind it. Hits. Wounds. -3, -2 because of cover, so 4 up. You're good. Demolisher. 5 shots. Hitting on 4s. That's not very good, is it? And it'll meet you on freeze. 2 an AP3, but 4 it saves because of cover. On the tank in the middle. 1 good. 2 good. Okay, so he did, again, the square root of...
That tank's not very good.
Nothing!
No.
Right. Well, he is doing good. He's pointing at you and looking at you with his sword. That's what he's doing. It's good, isn't it? Right. Okay, need to finish off that tank with something because, well, it's a tank and it's annoying. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Okay, this tank over here, heavy bolters and las cannon into that tank. Battle cannon, Poxwalkers. All right.
Which tank was this one, sorry?
Heavy bolters and las cannon to that one.
Yep.
Battle cannon that one.
Okay.
Heavy bolters hitting on 5s, but rerolling everything. Okay. They don't also wound, it did move. But they do get sustained hits. They are heavy bolters.
Yes.
But I'm winning on 6s.
You are. It might be
1, but it will be AP2, which becomes AP1 because of cover. So 3 up save or death. Okay. Last cannon. Hits. Wounds. I like these 6s. They're good, aren't they? Dead. Oh, you roll a 6 now, see if it blows up. Ah, you ruined all the 6s.
Sorry.
1 dead tank. Because those entry cannons last turn were nasty. It was nasty. Battle cannons, like big unit of Poxwalkers. How many are left in that unit of Poxwalkers?
A lot.
A lot. There's 11 left, so I'm getting +2 because of blast. So D6 +5 because of the battle cannon. So 10 shots, sir. They're on an objective, hitting on 4s, rerolling everything. I love their reroll rule. It's brilliant. So I've hit you many times. I'm winning on 2s because it's strength 10. And this is AP1, so you won't get any saves, but there's many 5-up shrugs. 7 of them. And it's 3 damage. So that's 5 dead so far. Oh, 6 dead. 7 dead. 7 dead Poxwalkers. There's just 4 left in that unit now.
There is, which is good because it means less blast.
Yes, that's why it's good. Yes. Okay, moving swiftly on to the Terminator blob. Manticore, Terminators. D6 +1, +2 because of blast. 5 shots from the Manticore. Okay. It's direct, but I didn't stay still, so I'm hitting you on 4s. But I'm rerolling all hits because you're a unit of at least 5 models. So I've hit you twice so far.
Yeah.
No lethal hits because I did move to get out of your contagion range. So I've hit you 3 times. It's with 10, so I'm only winning on 3s. like that, is -2, sir. So it's 2 invulnerable saves on those Terminators. And that is 3 damage each, sir. 2 dead, sir. I'm in the guard, sir. Have you noticed?
Sir.
Sir! Yes, sir!
Sir.
This battle tank, everything to those Terminators.
Do it.
The battle cannon, you won't get cover because I'm right here and I can see all of you without going for the phone. That's nice, isn't it? So D6 plus 3 with a battle cannon. 5. Okay. Hit on 4s, rerolling 1s. Because you're not on an objective. No 6s for lethal hits either. That's annoying. So 10, so 3s. So 2 AP1, so 2 free ups. You're good. Okay. Las Cannon. Auto wounds because I didn't move. Invulnerable save, sir. You've made it, sir. Can you stop making saves, sir?
No, I'm not.
Is there heavy bolters? There's many misses. It's an auto wound, and it explodes. That's a wound roll, and that's another wound roll. So just the one free up save. You're fine. Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
So that was a waste. I have a basilisk remaining.
You do. You do.
Now, they're infantry. Let's slow them down by shooting a basilisk at them. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I mean,
D6 plus 3 shots. For 9. It's a glorious thing. But it's alright, I moved, so I'm not getting lethal hits or heavy. I am hitting you on 4s because I can see you.
Yeah.
So I've hit you, you're slowed. -2 movement, -2 advance, -2 charge.
You're not going to kill me.
Freeze to wound. 4 ups, sir. It's AP2. 2 damage each. So one takes 2 wounds. And they are slowed. Slow-mos. Slow Terminators.
Slow Terminators, yeah.
Oh, he's got heavy bolter as well. I'll shoot that. Not going to do much. I've got a hit. No wounds. Okay, right.
Cool. That's the end of shooting then.
I believe you are right. Although, I do have a charge phase.
Go on then.
Charging that tank with that Scout Sentinel.
Okay.
I've made the charge. You're blocked.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Don't want to do any other charges? No, that's fine. Let's figure out how a Sentinel hits a tank. Alright, Sentinels have 3 attacks, normally hit on 4s, but contagion, so 5s. I've hit you once. Strength 6, so I'll wound you on a 5. No wounds. You may now hit me with your Plague Burst Crawler, sir.
I can.
Sir.
That's very nice of you.
Yes, sir.
I get 4 attacks.
I believe it's 4. Hitting on 4s. And then it'll wound on a... one will. Toughness 7, go down to toughness 6. What's your strength? If it's 6, you've got 2 wounds. I'll make 1 save. I'm fine. Don't need to make another one. He's checking. What's the strength for a Plague Burst Crawler in melee? Many weapons. It's strength 6.
There's 3 attacks, so don't worry. I roll too many. You think that... Sorry.
Well, whatever.
I roll too many dice.
Okay, alright. He's fine. Nothing happened over there. Obviously, you would hit me back with your Typhus before you hit me with your tank. So let's do that. And then my Baneblade will run over you and do nothing anyway. You hit on 2s, aren't you, Typhus? Very nice. No lethal hits. So you're winning on 5s because I'm tough as a billion. So that is 1 4 plus save. That's nice, isn't it? You don't need that dice anymore because that guy died. Baneblade will run over Typhus on 5s like that. And then freeze gets rid of 8. That is 3 2-up saves only on Typhus.
3?
3 2-ups.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can do.
I did.
He's fine. Okay, so Typhus is still there being annoying, spreading contagion goodness. But I've killed the tank, which is nice. I've killed that Terminator. And I've killed a couple of Terminators over there. And a load of Boxwalkers.
Yes.
That's not bad. So, yeah, that's fun. Did I get any objectives? Yes, extend battle lines, because I have this one and that one. So, and obviously this one here as well, actually, technically. So I've actually got quite a few objectives, but no Storm Hostile objective. So I'll ditch that for a CP, and we'll be back for Death Guard, turn 3. Right, Death Guard, turn 3. So you had 10 on the primary, because you had 2 back there, and you're putting another one down over there now with that unit of Poxwalkers. It's very, very cheeky, so there's lots of Chaos Rituals going off everywhere.
It is.
So you've got 10 on the primary, and then your secondaries, but you're still attempting target. Get that one.
Yep.
And Eridanar. Get something in the middle. That's not battle shot. And then, obviously, I haven't got anything there, so that's not a problem. So your Poxwalkers in, where the only unit that could get there, their leadership's terrible. It's leadership 8. So you spent a CP on Insane Bravery, which was your only CP, to make them non-battle shocked, and you ran them into the middle. And then I said, Overwatch! I'm going to shoot everything from the Baneblade up. So I spent a CP to counter your CP to stop you from getting 5 VP. Assuming I kill them. So we'll do that in a second. Your Plague Marines are what? Just standing around there in the corner not doing much? In case you get a secondary later on, I guess?
Yep, engage or something like that.
Mortarion's hopped up. Mortarion? He's hopped up there. If he gets an 8-inch charge into this tank, then you'll get your tempting target and potentially kill a tank.
Yeah.
Which could be fun. And then these Terminators, he's on the ground floor, I'm guessing. Because he's lazy. He's come in here to spread contagions and try and get a charge off this time.
Yeah.
Because it should be a 5-inch charge now, because it was a 9-inch, and you've moved 4 inches, 5-inch charges. Yeah?
I want a bigger one.
Because I didn't move. Years. But anyway, can I do my watch and blow the crap out of those Poxwalkers?
Yeah.
Because that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Right, Overwatch with the Baneblade into the Poxwalkers. Let's start with the Heavy Bolters. 9 shots, here we go. Hitting on 6s into the Poxwalkers. And that's hilarious for Heavy Bolters. Do you know why?
Because they have little hits.
They're sustained.
Oh, well, that's even better, isn't it?
So if he... And they wound you on freeze. And what is going on with my dice tray? And they're twin links, so I can reroll those. So I've wounded you
7 times.
7 times out of 9 shots.
Okay, so AP?
AP 1, so you won't get any saves, so it's just shrugs. And it's 2 damage. That's not looking good. Yeah, they're dead already. Yeah. So I spent a CP against your CP to stop you from getting 5 VP.
That's a pain.
Yes. And blow you off an objective as well. I like blowing you off on objectives, Andy. Don't tell anyone. Anyway, that was a successful use of Overwatch, I believe.
It was, yeah, very good. Unlike me. So
Your Overwatch. Because you don't have a tank with a million guns on it. That's the difference.
No, I don't. Okay, so going into my shooting phase, then I'll put everything from Mortarion. Actually, I'm going to wait. I'm going to put that tank there. His edge plan's going to go into him.
Into the Sentinel. Okay.
The Slugger will go into the Sentinel, and the Mortar will go into this guy here.
Into the tank commander.
Edge cannons.
I will pop smoke with that tank. Not tank commander, but Demolisher tank.
Can we roll with Mortarion?
Didn't you hit on a 6? It wounds, didn't it?
No, it wasn't a wound.
It wasn't.
No.
I'm tough on 6 though, so it goes through with a reroll. Okay, AP 3 next, so I need 6 on the Scout Sentinel. No, okay, D6 plus 1. If you get a 6, no, 5. You've got 2 wounds remaining on the Scout Sentinel.
So I've got the Slugger, 4 shots.
Yeah, might finish it off, yeah, hit on freeze. Because you don't care about the -1, because Mortarion. And then I'm tough on 6, so. What's the strength of this? Is it?
5.
So 5, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. And the mortar was going to that tank, you said?
Yeah.
So D6 plus 3, 5 shots. Hitting on freeze. Couple of lethals, that's good. And then the other one's winning on a 5. And you can reroll the 1. So 2 AP1, but I popped smoke. So 2 up saves.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Saving 2 damage there.
Nice. We'll try and put everything into him. Because he's got a pistol anyway, so.
Pew!
Hits.
Toughness, go down to toughness 10.
No.
So, no. And then you've got your Rockwind thingy-majiggy.
Oh, yeah, 2d6. 5.
2d6? D6 plus 3.
2d6.
Is it?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I was right. I know Death Guard more than Andy.
That's embarrassing.
It's D6 plus 3. 6 shots. Hit on... Well, I would say -1 hit, but you're Mortarion, you don't care. So you hit on 2s. No lethal hits. Wounding on 6s. You can reroll the 1, though. No. So you did a big fart, but it didn't affect the tank. Funny, that.
Right. We've got a tank at the back.
You do.
A tank at the back will pop.
There's still a Sentinel there. You can still shoot the Sentinel.
What, do you have a tank?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Vehicles in engagement range can shoot in and out, and
Nice.
you can shoot at vehicles and monsters that are in engagement range.
Edge cannon going into that vehicle there,
The Sentinel.
and then the mortar will go into him.
And the Slugger into the Sentinel as well, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you starting with?
Edge cannons.
So the 3 won't hit because
Oh, it's in combat.
he's not within range of Mortarion, but that one will hit and wound, and it's a 6 up or death. It's death because
Does it blow up?
D6 plus 1 it is, isn't it? Yeah. Does it go boom boom? No. So you got the Sentinel, and then you got the mortar going into the tank, you said. So 7 shots into my Demolisher tank. Which will hit on freeze. That's a lot of 2s. There's another one there. It'll win on 5s. AP1, but pot smoke. So,
Cool.
armour good.
What was it?
You've killed the Scout Sentinel, though. But it did tie you up and get in your way for a turn.
It did. Stop you getting to the middle, that's the important thing.
Yes.
Otherwise I would have got to it.
Yes. You could just drove a tank in it.
Yeah.
But hey ho.
Okay, well, that's annoying, so never mind. Next up is charge phase, because I've got no more shooting to do. We'll turn, we'll charge.
Lord of Virulence.
Nope.
Blight Launcher.
Nope.
Hang on. Typhus can do something in the shooting phase, Andy.
Oh, yeah, he's
He
good.
can point at something.
Yeah.
What do you want to point at?
Yeah.
Things he can see. So that or that.
That.
Yeah, you're not going to kill the Bane Blade. It's 1 dice.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah. 6.
Get a 1.
Oh,
Oh,
six.
so it'll be D3 plus 3.
There's D6 more.
No, it's D6 normally, and then it's D3 plus
Oh,
3 on a 6. So that's 6. No, 13 normally, so that means I'll go down to 7. Yeah. Much.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're not
So
going
it's
to.
something, isn't it? Okay, next up, charging. Mortarian into this guy here.
Yeah, so you need an 8 you
8.
measured. That's not an 8.
an
And you
8.
spent the CP for insane Brit. Oh dear. You
That's
turn
why
it.
this guy here's going to charge in and get a nice high charge.
That'll get him
He
in.
gets the
So
8.
he gets into that, well, that one. And then what are you other Terminator charging into?
They're going to charge.
It's a 5-inch into the one that's nearest you. Or something further into the other one.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to try and kill the tank or if you just want to tie them up.
8-inch on them as well. 8-inch charge.
You can try and charge the Marshal again. Because he's been so effective.
Yeah.
Oh! No.
So they're in range of that one anyway. So.
Yeah, I'm in contagion range anyway. Yeah. Okay. Alright.
You're charging. No. No.
Alright, well, hitting me with your sorcerer then, I guess.
Why was that?
Not sure he's going to do much,
No.
but okay, get some freeze. Has he got lethal? No, it's a force weapon, isn't it? So that's not a lethal. Toughness 10 now, so no.
Don't do anything.
That was effective. I'll hit you with a Bane Blade.
Yeah. So
On 5s because of your weapon skill modifier thing. And then I'll wound you on freeze. 1 2-up save on Typhus. He's fine.
and then my attack's
Hit me with Typhus. On 2s. Well, it's better than last time. But no
5.
lethals though, and then you need 5s. It's a tough old tank.
Nothing again.
Yeah, it's a very tough tank, isn't it?
So bad at shooting each other.
I mean, I killed your best anti-tank tank
Yes.
as soon as I could, so
Yes.
that was the thing. I can drive into you, but nothing's probably going to happen, and then we'll be back for guard, turn 3.
Points very quickly. I didn't get area denial, and I am going to.
You didn't get tempting target because
No,
I
I'm going to
OC
take
you.
points. That's cost me big time.
Did you want to ditch any of those and get I mean, you're bound to get tempting target next
I'm
time,
going
aren't
to
you?
area denial.
Yeah, because you don't really want to run in the middle, you'll get shot
I just
at.
want to repeat in my turn, so I got to 2, and I'm not going to the next time with more than 1 CP. It's killing me.
Righto, so that's guard turn 3. For priorities, I scored 10 points. I have that one, and I've got the one down here because the Bane Blade's out OCing Typhus, because, I mean, look at it, it's huge. OC of 8 is hilarious. So 10 points on the primary, which puts you up to 29, so Death Guard 25. Your secondaries last turn were not great. I mean, to be fair, I denied you on with a SPC. I denied you 5 points.
Yeah.
And you should have got this, but couldn't quite make it. Now I've got tempting target, and you picked one over there. I mean, it's impossible. I don't care. I'm going to get rid of that for a CP at the end of my turn. All right? Assassinate. I can do that. There's Typhus here. I'm going to shoot him in the face with the Bane Blade. And there's a guy here, and Demolishers can shoot their Demolisher cannon into engagement range. So I'm going to shoot a Demolisher shell. I mean, I'm not even going to shoot it. I'm just going to just pull it out the cannon and just have it drop on his head. To be honest, that'll work. He's going to kill him. He's going to kill him, and then, yeah. The only thing I have moved is that tank. Because I'm trying to get closer to get more shots of its rapid fire autocannons. Everything else is stay still to get lethal hits. I'm just going to shoot you. Okay. Alright? That's all I'm going to do. Shoot. Because that's what guard do. Actually, no, my Tech Priest ran over here. Tell a lie. But he didn't really do much other than give the Bane Blade an invulnerable save. So that's fun. So let's start the shooting phase with... Ooh, I don't know. Let's shoot the... Let's shoot the Exterminator into your front tank. Okay?
Okay.
Autocannons, supercharged plasma cannons, and las cannon all into your front tank. Autocannon hitting.
I'm going to spend the CP.
Okay.
I've got 1 and then 1 this turn, so I'll spend that 1.
Cloud of Flies.
Cloud of Flies.
Okay, so my autocannons now hitting on 5s. I've hit you.
That's
That's important. That means everything else will get extra AP against the mastery shot. It'll wound on a 5. It's twin linked, so I can re-roll. I got a wound as well. AP1. Are you in cover from where I am here? No. So that is a free up save or free damage, sir.
There you go.
You made it. Right. 2 supercharged plasma cannons for 4 shots. Hit on 5s. 1 hit. And it'll wound on a 5. Oh, there you go. There's a wound. Another -3. So that'll be a 5 up invulnerable save on your tank.
5 up invuln.
Or 2 damage. You made that as well. Las cannon. Stop making saves.
No, miss it.
I've hit.
Miss it. 1.
I've wounded. Another
Go
5
5.
up.
That is
Ah! Okay. So he hasn't done any damage, but you're marked for death. Everything else will get an extra AP against him. Okay, fine. Let's move over to the Bane Blade. Everything that's not blast will go straight into Typhus's face. Alright?
Okay.
And then everything that is blast will go into the tank I've just marked for death. Okay? So let's start with the Bane Blade cannon into your tank.
Okay.
I don't care about cloud flies. Drop dice don't count.
They don't.
I don't care about cloud and flies because I'm hitting on 6s with that Bane Blade anyway because of contagions in combat. So I couldn't care less about your cloud of flies there.
No.
So 3d6 shots. 10. Yes,
Bad.
it's more than I had last time.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm hitting on 6s,
Double.
shooting and Overwatch. It's just an extra shooting phase for Bane Blade at the moment. So hit on 6s into your tank, but they will also wound.
1.
1 AP3 because of the exterminator, but
2.
so 4 up save or 3 damage. Stop making saves.
No, I need to make saves this turn.
yes, you do. Demolisher. Demolisher will have 6 shots on 6s. 1 auto wound. -4, so it'll actually go through. D6. It's a 5 up invulnerable save. It's 84.
Okay.
2 damage. Oh, I've got a CP, Andy. No, there are more important things. You can take 2 wounds, that's fine. Everything else is going to Typhoid.
Front tank, sorry.
Into the front tank, yes. 2 las cannons in the Typhus's face. Here we
Okay.
go. Pew, pew. Both missed. Okay. Auto cannon into Typhus's face. Got a wound. There you go. AP1, so 3 up save.
No.
3 damage.
Oh my.
Auto cannons are good now. They're all 3 damage. It's brilliant. And then,
You've got these days 6, isn't it?
yes, I believe he's got 6. Have a quick check. But he's probably got 3 left.
Yeah.
You double check while I shoot you with something else. Heavy stuff. 6s. No, nothing with that. And then I have the heavy bolters of death. You can't hear them coming, so the heavy bolters of death. All right. 6s. I've got a 6, which auto wounds and explodes, and it'll wound you on a 5, and it's twin linked. No, so 1 free up save on Typhus from the heavy bolters.
3 up save, sir. Like that.
And he makes that.
I do.
Okay, so that is everything from the Bane Blade. It took 2 wounds off a tank and 3 wounds off a Typhus. Okay, fine. So I'm not assassinating Typhus this turn. But let's see if I can assassinate this chap. So I can shoot the Demolisher into combat, so I'll do that. I can shoot the las cannon into combat, so I'll do that. Plasma cannons, I can't shoot them into combat, so I'll shoot them at your tank. Yes, just check the rules. So yes, the Demolisher cannon can shoot into combat, and that tank in general doesn't suffer the -1 hit for shooting into combat, so that's nice. But I will be -1 ballistic skill because contagions. So I'm hitting on 5s. Let's put the Demolisher into your sorcerer's face for D6 plus 3 shots. For 7 shots. So I'm hitting on 5s. 6s will auto wound you. Got no 6s and only 2 5s. But I will wound you on 2s. I really need to assassinate. Let's CP that. Oh, into a 1! Why do 1s always reroll into 1s? That's 1 invulnerable save on your sorcerer. And you've made it. Okay, brilliant. Las cannon into the face. Auto wounds. There we go. Have another 4 invulnerable save on your sorcerer. You failed it. D6 plus 1 damage, Andy. You have a CP. I have assassinate. I don't want to tempt you with a tempting target. You've made it. Okay, no CPs for you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Right. 2 supercharged plasma cannons into your tank. 2d3. 2 shots. Which will hit on 5s because of contagions. Both missed. Okay. 2 hazardous checks. He's fine. Okay. Right, so he's done nothing except for spend one of my CP and spend one of yours.
Yeah.
Fine. So it looks as though if I want to assassinate, I have to kill the Lord of Virulence or Mortarion. Basically. So which one of those is easy to kill, Andy? Mortarion or Lord of Virulence?
Well...
Seeing as I've got to kill 3 Terminators first.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what to shoot at. Right. Yes, I do. Let's put everything from this tank into your Plague Burst Crawler, because he can't see those Terminators, so let's shoot that. So let's put some heavy bolter shards into it. It's Cloud of Flies, isn't it, that one? So I'm hitting on 5s. I'm rerolling everything because you're on an objective. Okay, so they're lethal and sustained. And then I'm winning on 6s. No. So 2 AP2 on your tank, which becomes AP1. So 2 free ups on your tank.
Just like this?
Just like that?
Just like that in the face!
Right. Shoot a las cannon in its face then.
Misses!
I can reroll everything. You're on an objective.
Misses!
It's also wounded. Invulnerable save.
Yes!
Oh, for crying out loud. Battle cannon. For 4 shots. Oh, it's terrible. Hitting on 5s because of Cloud of Flies. I can reroll everything. Didn't help me. Got a hit. Got a wound on a... Not that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Right, and these 2 are in contagion range. But they didn't move, so they got heavy. So that's fine. So let's shoot. Let's shoot the Manticore at those Terminators. No. Yes. No, let's shoot this battle tank here. Back at those Terminators right behind me. So 6 heavy bolters. Let's start with them. You've got one of the guys in the ruin, haven't you? He will be getting cover. 2 up saves. No point putting heavy bolters in him yet. Okay, Basilisk into those Terminators. D6 plus 3. 4 shots. Oh dear. Contagion range but heavy, so hitting on 4s. 6 is also wound, didn't get any 6s. But I've hit you, so those Terminators are slowed. I wound you on 3s. They both go through AP2 but cover. 3 up saves on those Terminators.
There you go.
Stop it! Just stop it!
Never!
Heavy bolters. 1 hit, auto wounds and explodes. So 2 up save because you've got cover. Oh,
No, I will not die today!
Manticore. 5 shots. Hitting on 4s because of contagion and heavy. No lethals. Can't reroll, there's only 4 of you. Winning on 3s. 2 free up saves because of cover.
Like this! Yeah, it does it again!
Oh, would you stop it, man?
No! No, I will survive.
Why can't...
I will survive.
You will survive.
I will survive!
Right, I'm fed up with you surviving, you and your Death Guard disgusting resilience. Oh no, you don't have that anymore. Battle tank, put everything into them. There's only 1 Terminator in cover. How difficult is it to kill 1 Terminator that's in cover to get the rest of them out of cover? Heavy bolters, contagion range, so I'm hitting on 5s, but I'm rerolling 1s. I hate your contagion range. Yeah, I've just got to do it. Or do I? Yes. No. Yes. Are these Terminators actually going to kill anything? No, I'm already in contagion range. So killing them isn't even going to achieve anything, apart from assassinate, but I'm not going to kill them all at this stage. So I'm not going to change target. I'm going to shoot the tank that I've already started shooting at. Heavy bolters. Hitting on 5s, but you're on an objective, so I'm rerolling everything.
Just as well.
Oh, actually I'm hitting on 6s, because the Cloud of Flies.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well that's right. 2 lethal hits. And they're sustained as well because heavy bolters. So 6s to wound. No, so 2 at my EP2 but cover. You're fine. Okay, you use your 6s on the heavy bolters. That's fine. Battle cannon.
You'll miss.
Of 5 shots.
6s.
6s, but re-rolling because you're on an objective.
Come on, Dave.
Got 2 lethals already. So 2 comes AP2 but cover AP1. 2 free ups.
No!
3 damage each. That's 6 damage.
On them.
Vamp. Big tank. It's down to 4 wounds.
Don't like that.
Battle tanks are great for clearing things off
But
of
I
objectives
haven't
with
seen many wounds
rerolls.
this turn, so I kind of take it at some point, didn't I?
You've been making quite a lot of saves this
Yeah.
turn. Yeah. Last cannon to the face. I've missed. I can reroll the hit roll. It's missed. Okay, fine. But at least he did some damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I like the extra AP from him. It's nice. It's very handy when I'm shooting things behind cover when I've only got AP1 guns.
Yes.
That's all my shooting, Andy.
Yes.
I've wounded a tank, and that's about
Typhus.
it. Oh no, I took some wounds of typhus as well, didn't I?
No, I'm saying I'm going to fight
Hang on. I could charge things. Keep your hair on.
Go on then. Charge me.
I will do.
Really? What, that? Into them?
No, I'm not mad. You hit me with typhus.
Yeah, I got a 6 finally.
And then you need 5s to wound. No, so you got a wound.
A wound.
4 plus. Oh, he did some damage.
6, 2, 3.
It's 3 damage, isn't it?
Damage, yeah.
I need to get loads of wound dice out now. I'll do that in a minute. Let's run over typhus. 5s. Hit you twice. Wounded you once. Two up save. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, right. He now has 21 runes remaining. Okay, it's Death Guard turn 4, and you've managed to get 15 points on the primary this turn. That one, and that one. Very good. I'm not going to be able to get them off your game because sticky objectives and things. So that's good. Your secondary is tempting target. You're still trying to get that one. But it's easy now, right? You've just chucked more turret on it.
Yeah.
Easy. Done. No prisoners. Kill stuff. The loose is closing. The noose? Loose? What's it called?
The noose.
The noose is
Noose.
Noose is tightening. That's the phrase, everybody.
Yes.
You're getting closer to me. You've moved your Terminators their whole 2 inches because of the basilisk. Your Mortarians jump down there. Your tanks have come forward. I'm about to overwatch my Bone Blade into that tank with 4 wounds because if I kill it, that's fantastic. So I'll try and do that. And your Poxwalkers are just camping out on that objective over.
I'm going to do it because I know we can. It's fine.
Okay, they're just shuffling back in case you get investigate signal or something, are they?
I shouldn't advance them because that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Did I do that? That was last time.
That was last turn. Yeah.
So
And you got sticky objectives, so you don't need to stay there anymore.
Exactly.
I've got no way of getting there.
Go to here.
Run into the corner in case you get investigate signals.
Exactly.
Yeah. Good thinking, Batman. Oh, did you take a battle shot test for your tank?
Yeah, it's fine.
On a 6, I doubt it.
Tanks are fine, mate. Tanks are hardcore.
No, I'm pretty sure he's not. Let's overwatch with the Baneblade into that tank. Baneblade cannon.
Yeah, here's your 6.
Okay, well done. So 6, 7, 8 shots. Hitting on 6s with the Baneblade cannon. Come on. Oh, I missed every time. Okay. Fine. Nothing to see here. Las cannons. No. Okay. Auto cannon. Got a hit. Didn't get a wound. Demolisher cannon. 6 shots. Can you just let me overwatch, please? Come on. 6s! Yes! Got one! Hit you with Demolisher and overwatch. Come on. Win on 3. Come on. Oh! I'm CPing it.
Until 1.
Right, I've got a wound. AP 3, but cover, so 4 up save.
That's it.
Someone kill a tank on Overwatch. It'll be hilarious. What have I got to shoot? Heavy stubber. 6s. No. Heavy bolters. Okay, heavy bolters will do it because they have sustained hits. They'll do it. Easy, yeah? 6s. Yes! So I've hit you 4 times because they've exploded. 6s to win now, though. Oh, it was 2! 2 up saves, though, because trees. Oh!
All done?
Would you stop it?
Cool. My turn?
No.
Tough. So, next up, I'm going to start my shooting phase, and I'm going to come in here with... I'm going to start with...
You had all that time while I was overwatching to think about what you were going to do.
I'm going to do that tank over there.
Right.
Entry cannons into that guy, and the mortar will go into this guy.
Oh, you've got no prisoners now.
I do,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, what are you starting with?
So I'm going to do the entry cannons.
Okay. So you got a lethal hit. Well
I've
done.
got a CP this time as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
You want to CP that?
CP that one.
Okay. Didn't help. You got a lethal hit. -3, but I'm getting cover. So 4 up save. Oh, poo. Go on then. 6 damage. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, mortar.
Mortar.
2 plus 3.
It's 5.
It is.
He's not near Mortaran. You're hitting on 4s. Winning on 2s though.
I've been doing those mortars. I've had him hit the whole time. I've been doing his line of sight.
Well, he was over here, to be fair. He wasn't able to see much.
No.
And you were shooting the other tank,
Go
weren't
for
you?
AP nothing.
5 ups. He takes 2 damage. He's got a wound left.
Nice. And then...
Battle shot test.
Okay. And then the mortar...
Fails. I think. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really make any difference.
Mortar for the second tank into him.
Yeah.
And cannons into that tank.
Okay.
And cannons.
A lethal hit. I failed to save again.
4 wounds.
That's exactly what you needed. Does it go boom? No.
Anyway.
Got 1 for no prisoners. Well done.
Cool. Next up, the cannon going into... So, mortar. Just dropping dice everywhere. Oh, dear. 4.
I didn't know it was a cluster bomb.
3. Oh, dear.
Let's go into that guy in it. So
1 lethal.
he's hitting on freezes, no more Mortarian, yeah.
And then reroll that one. Yeah,
So,
4.
I mean, he's probably dead. Yeah, he's dead now. So that's 2 units for no prisoners. It was a good idea not to kill him when you had a chance earlier. You thought, I'd keep him in case I get no prisoners. And then you got no prisoners. So you're a wise man, Death Guard Andy.
I am.
It's just a shame you played Death Guard.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing all right today, but I am just running around with tanks. Are you moving on to the next thing, sir?
Yeah.
What's next?
I'm going to do the Mortarian. Can shoot into him, can't you?
You can, yeah. Yeah.
So I hope it's pistol into him.
Okay.
6. Yes!
Oh, so you get D3 extra shots.
Yes!
So you've hit me 4 times with 1 shot.
Well, that's what I needed.
Okay, I'm toughness 10. So you can reroll the 1s because of your own aura. So you win it twice. AP?
AP 3 or 4?
I'll roll some dice. Find out.
I think it's AP 3. We'll double check.
Well, if it's AP 3, 1's gone through.
So the Lancer's AP 3.
Yep, 1 goes through. Damage?
Damage 3, sir.
Okay, then 8 wounds remaining. Okay, Rot Wind.
Rot Wind, same target, so it's D6 plus 3 for 7.
I remember it was D6 plus 3 this time.
I did.
Hit 1 twos. Is it, I believe, 4 hits?
It did, yes. It was the other guy that didn't. Typhus.
So you got a lethal. And then these are wound on
6s. Strength 7.
Toughness 10, so 5s.
That's fine.
So it was 3 in total. No, because you had a couple of 5s there.
What's that? Oh.
AP?
AP 2.
It's 1 damage, isn't it? 7 wounds remaining. What else you got? So that's both your tanks and Mortarian, yeah?
Yeah.
When you have killed a tank,
I'm not
that's
going
not
to do any more
bad.
shooting. I'm going to just charge in Mortarian into him.
Okay. Oh, look, he's made it.
And I'll charge Terminators into him.
Right. Oh, look. Well, it's
There's
-2 to
there's
that,
6,
so you're going
but-
6, but you're there. I tried to slow you down as much as I could.
He did. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough. So my charges. Yes. Right, so charge phase done, and into fight phase, and I will start off with a Mortarian's 5 attacks, hitting on at 2.
Right.
Everything hits, lovely.
Very
And
nice.
then
Toughness
it's
10, so 3s. We wanted 1s.
We run ones.
Oh, dear.
Oh, well, 5 go for AP minions.
Well, what is the AP of up to save?
I'm pretty sure it's 3.
I think it's 3 as well.
Double check. AP 3.
So
4.
5 up saves.
14, yeah.
Well, I'm good at rolling 5 ups.
You are. I mean,
I told you.
that should never happen.
Is that 4 damage, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, you're very lucky. He should be dead. I mean, 1 more fail and you'd be dead. So
I mean,
5
he
attacks,
should.
He should be.
But he's not.
No.
But you made a lot of saves in your turn.
So I've still got the objective now, so it's important.
You have got your tempting target finally, and you've done well right for no prisoners. It's just 10 as well.
I wanted to kill him and get 3 and then max 5, you see. That's annoying. So I've got him anyway, so I'll put his attack.
Well, not yet. Terminators, they charged.
Oh, yeah. So, oh gosh. Lord of Virulence. Start with him.
With his plague fist. He's punching my tank in the rear with a fist. He's giving my tank a good fisting.
So he's got 5 attacks.
Hits on 3s, doesn't he?
He does.
That's quite. Has he got lethal hits? He must have. It's a plague weapon.
He does.
Strength.
8.
So 5's are going to toughness 10. So is he near more ties? He's not within 6, is he?
no.
Well, the unit's within 6, to be fair. So you can reroll the 1.
There's 2 ones.
Was there? Well, didn't make any difference because you're winning on 5s. 2 AP.
AP 2, sir.
2 damage.
Damage 2, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so he's got 11 left. What else you got?
Terminators. Got fail of corruption.
Fail of corruption. Oh my god. The 3 will hit and the 6 will be lethal. And then there's another one, so you've got 2. AP1, isn't it? Because it's rubbish now.
Yeah.
But you did do 2 damage, though.
That's a 9, and then I've got the other 2 guys, 4 attacks each.
With their choppy plague bubonic weapons. Some. It's not bad. And then you're wounding on, 5s, I think. Because I can toughness 10, but you only got 1.
Only 1, AP2. Damage 1.
Fine. Okay. I am alive!
You are.
Right.
You fight him with.
I'm not going to kill him. Let's try and see if I can run over Typhus. I'm getting fed up with Typhus.
He's just been a nuisance, really.
That's definitely what he's been. Oh, did you want to do his mortal wound thing in a second?
Yeah,
We forgot that.
Yeah,
We'll do it in a second.
Yeah, cheers.
I'll have to run over you. You'll have 2 taught saves to make. He's fine. Right. Into him. Roll 8 dice. D3 mortal wounds to yourself.
I'll CP it.
You can't because it's not a hit roll, thingy roll, or anything else roll.
2.
He's got a wound left.
He has.
I'm glad I reminded you about that.
I hate doing that.
With you, he gets a 1 like every other time.
Over here, I'll fight back. Oh no, I'll fight back with Typhus then.
Well, it doesn't make any difference. But yeah, so I'm not going to kill you.
6s? No.
Hitting on 2s, aren't you?
5s.
5s to wound.
No,
2 wounds.
It's like that's like the best yet.
Yeah.
Just damage 3. Ha!
18 remaining.
Don't leave me do it.
Right,
I'll run
over your sorcerer. I'm pretty sure nothing's going to happen.
Typhus just whacking a guy with his roof. I'm coming in, tearing through the door slowly.
Let's run over your sorcerer. Oh, I've hit him once. I've wounded him, but he's got 2 up save. He's fine. Okay, right.
My sorcerer has 4 attacks.
Is it?
No, it's 5. 5 attacks.
Is it 5? No idea. Sorcerer Intimidator Hammer with his 4th weapon.
So he's got 4 attacks.
4 attacks.
4 attacks.
Hit on 3s. You've hit once. That's looking unlikely. It doesn't wound because I'm toughness 10.
Cool.
So my tank survives.
But you lose your objective.
And I can drive into them as well with that tank. No, I've missed every time.
We're not a combat army, are we?
Well, I'm tanks.
I'll get 4 points.
Yeah, 4 points for no prisoners. You killed him and the tank, and you got 5 attempt targets. So 9 points more for the Death Guard in their turn 4. As we move into the Guard turn 4, I am holding just the 1 objective in No Man's Land now, actually. So it's just 5 primary points for me. So Death Guard are in the lead, but let's see if I can blast away. Okay, it is the Imperial Guard turn 4. I only got 5 points on the primary for this one here that's next to the Bane Blade. Where is it? There. Because you took that one over there. So just 5 points on the primary. So I'm on 34. The Death Guard's 40. But I will catch up this turn because I have got some okay secondaries. I got Secure No Man's Land and deployed Teleport Homer. I spent a CP to get rid of Engage All Fronts. I would have liked Engage All Fronts because I had a tank round here which was engaging all fronts, but then you killed it. Yes. So I spent a CP, got rid of that, deployed Teleport Homer. I can actually do that for 3 points, which is nice. So a little tech priest here. He's run over there. He's deploying a Teleport Homer. He's going to die afterwards, but he's getting me 3 points. Yeah. Right? Secure No Man's Land. I can do that as well because I've got this one and I've got a cheeky way of getting another one. This tank has drove forward. He's putting an objective marker down here, which is just outside my deployment zone, yes. And 9 inches from that one. Yeah. So I'll have 2 at the end of my turn. 8 points. Which will then put me in the lead by 2 points at the end of back round 4.
It might. If you do it all.
And I'll then have 2 points, hopefully at the start of my next turn. But of course, I score at the end of my next turn. So who knows? Anyway, so he's drove forwards. He's doing that. Bane Blade stay there. He's going to shoot things. Everything else will stay still. I'm just going to shoot and try and kill as much as I can. Because if I fall back, I'm lacking firepower. I'm just hitting on 6s all over the place now. Because I'm either in combat, shooting out of combat, shooting at something that's in combat, and I'm in contagion range. Yep. So basically, it's fish for 6s time.
Yep.
Yay! I was quite good at that earlier.
You were.
So let's start playing fish for 6s.
Let's go.
Everything that's not blast, into Typhus.
Yes.
Everything that is blast, into that tank on 4 wounds.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Right, here we go. Heavy bolters. Typhus. 6s. Bang, 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 bang. Missed every shot with the heavy bolters. Okay, it's a good start.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Heavy stubber. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, now I get one. It's an auto wound as well. 1-2 up save on Typhus, and he has 1 wound remaining.
He makes it.
He's fine.
He bosses it. He's a boss man.
Can he take some lascannons to the face, though?
Yes, he can.
Can he?
Typhus.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Can he take an autocannon to the face?
You can't see him. How can you shoot if you can't see him?
Well,
he's like down there. You're like up here.
We're just shooting at the cloud of flies that's next to the tank. That's what we're doing. That missed as well. Okay, brilliant. So let's move on to the blast weapons. Baneblade cannon, tank, many shots.
10 shots.
Right, 10 shots with the Baneblade cannon, hit on 6s. Every hit will auto wound. There we go. There's one. AP2, so it'll be a 3 up save because of cover, but it will be 3 damage. 3 damage.
Ooh, I've got a 10 wound. Actually, I'm going to CP it.
You're going to CP it, you're only CP.
No!
Didn't help. Go down to a wound, sir. Demolisher cannon. 5 shots. Okay. 6s. Got a hit. Also wounds. 4 up save. Okay. Fine. Be like
You want
that.
to kill him, you've got to put everything into him.
Well, to be honest.
You haven't got anything else.
I've got lots of things.
You have things.
This chap here, I'm not going to supercharge the plasma because I could kill
I
myself.
think he's supercharged.
I mean, he's probably, to be honest, he's going to die anyway.
He's going to die this phase. He is going to die this phase. Because I'll just kill him with Mortarion.
Well, not this phase, but certainly this
Not
turn.
this turn,
So I might as well supercharge the plasma.
You might as well.
I might as well do.
Yeah.
Well, I can't shoot those into combat, so they're going to shoot the tank that's on 1 wound.
Makes
But
sense.
there's no point supercharging it because you've only got a wound left. And if I boss all my saves again, Mortarion won't kill him. So let's shoot the plasma cannon, take that tank, and then shoot everything else. I'm not going to kill Mortarion unless I get ridiculously lucky. But I have to try, because killing that sorcerer isn't going to gain me anything.
No.
So let's put everything else into Mortarion.
Okay.
Okay, but I'll start with the plasma cannons into your tank.
Okay.
Right, 2d3 shots for 5 shots.
5 shots.
That's pretty good.
That's good.
Okay, so he doesn't suffer the -1 hit for being in combat because he's demolished a tank. So he's hit on 5s for these. And I've got 2 auto wounds on your tank, sir. 2 4-up saves. That's a dead tank. It goes boom. Okay, let's figure that out. Okay, so it does D3 mortal wounds on the explosion. I've got a Tech Priest in range who's currently doing an action. So if Andy rolls a 5 or 6, he's dead.
No.
No. Okay, okay, fine. And then I'll do D3 on your other tank. For 1. Okay, fine. Move some dice over. And Mortarion's probably within 6 as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was because you were doing your rerolls and your go.
Yeah.
So Mortarion takes 1, but obviously he's got a shrug. It wasn't a very good explosion, was it?
No.
Just sprinkled a few mortal wounds. And you fight all that explosion actually it could have changed the game dramatically, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, so everything else was going into Mortarion, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So let's shoot a Demolisher Cannon.
Just see what happens when you shot him.
Demolisher Cannon into his face. What could possibly go wrong for 6 shots? Okay, hit on 5s because contagion nonsense, and he doesn't care about being in engagement range. 6 is also wound. Wounding on a 3. 2 invulnerable saves on Mortarion. 2d6 damage. You're out of CPs, Andy.
Yeah, hang on.
So I'm out of CPs. Damn it! Just 5 damage and you got shrugs. So you take 3. Okay, fine. That could have been so much better. Las Cannon. Misses. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's got some 16 now, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah, okay. Right, my other battle tank is... its battle cannon will shoot Mortarion in the face.
Makes sense.
I'm hit on 6s, but fine. Is there any point in shooting those Terminators that are next to me? They're not really doing anything. Let's shoot everything at Mortarion!
his history can really good at shooting him.
And Mortarion's on an objective.
Yeah.
I'm rerolling every shot.
You will.
Heavy bolters.
Except I shot down on modifiers. Oh no, that's the new one I'm shooting you, so yeah.
It's not shutting down my
I know,
rerolls,
I know,
sir.
I'm being a
You
twat.
can't turn off my
I'm being a twit.
I'm hitting on 6s. Rerolling. Okay. They also wound and explode. Heavy bolters. So just 2 frip saves on Mortarion. 2 damage, 2 shrugs. Takes another wound. If I got better with my Demolisher Cannon, this could have been possible. Las Cannon. Misses. I can re-roll. Misses. Battle Cannon. 9 shots. Okay,
That's terrifying.
this could do something.
I think it's 6s.
Oh, right. 6s re-rolling. Every hit will also wound. 3 up saves, 3 damage each. 3 shrugs, fail to save. He takes another damage. He's going to survive.
Yes, he is, because he's making a lot of shrugs.
Yes, which is really annoying. And these haven't got rerolls.
No.
So that's going to be a problem because they're going to be on 6s. So now I'm not going to bother shooting at him. What have you got left? You've got Poxwalkers.
Yeah.
And you've got some Plague Marines. Now, if you get Investigate Signals, you've got easy points. So I'm going to shell these Plague Marines.
Do it.
I will.
Do it, Anakin.
Basilisk, D6 plus 3. 6 shots. Save still, but I'm in contagion range, so I'm hitting on 4s. 6s will auto wound, like that. And these will wound on 3s. Like that. So 4-up saves or death.
I made every single
They
one.
didn't choose death, but they are now slower.
That's fine. They've got to.
They're already where they need to be.
Exactly.
Very annoying. Manticore. We'll have 4 shots. How many Plague Marines are there?
4.
Handy.
Yes. That is my name. It's Andy. Well done.
Oh, I've missed one. That's also wounded. These are all on 2s, like that. 3-4-up saves or death. One of them chooses death.
One dies.
And that's it.
So,
Okay.
Half strength even, that's the important thing there.
No battle shock nonsense.
No.
Because you can only use the same bravery once per game now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is quite good.
And he's putting the objective down. He's managed to deploy a teleport over despite a tank blowing up in front of him. Charges. Do I do some charges? No. So we'll be back for, I'm assuming, Mortarion smashing a tank in half. Or you get to hit me.
Oh yeah. I'll do more time quickly then.
Okay. Freeze.
Freeze.
Oh, only 3. I can make 3 5-ups, Andy.
Yeah,
I made 4 last time.
Go on then.
Oh,
If
no,
he did, I'd be crying.
will he blow
He's
up?
definitely dead.
If he does, he'll kill a Terminator.
He will.
No, he just gets
Unlike you.
cut in half.
I don't need to. Right, that frees up some stuff.
Ah! He's fallen off the tank. Right, my Baneblade is going to run over Typhus. He's only got a wound left. He might kill him. He's hit him sometimes.
He's looking sometimes. That's 2 to be precise.
He'll wound him on freeze. 2 plus saves. You've got no CP. Ah!
No!
Die!
Right, time for us to fight back. You get some auto wound.
And a miss.
And a miss.
And he wounds on 5s.
And he's got 2 again.
This is a battle for the ages, this is.
You take 2 wounds off your 82.
Oh, no.
That would be nice. I got it down to 12. I've been happy. Right. Well, yeah, that's the fight. So
Well,
let's
we got this over here. My tank will drive into your Terminators. You got one on the wind. I might kill him. Oh, I might. Oh!
No.
Curse you in your 2-up armor save. Only I'm allowed 2-up armor saves. The Frail of Corruption.
No, this is mine.
Oh, it's him. We hit on 3s, not 2s.
Oh.
And no lethal hits. It's a shame. 5 to wound. The units within real range of Mortarion.
Just the one. AP2.
Oh no.
Damage 2.
Slowly getting there. Slowly getting there.
Fail.
That's why it's called a Fail of Corruption, everybody.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's got a wound, though.
AP1.
Yeah, it's just terrible. They used to be so good at AP2.
So good. They're the best weapon in the thing.
AP1, they're just a bit pants, aren't they?
They are.
Strength 6, so 5 to wound. So 2 in total.
AP2.
Fine. Okay, so nothing happens there.
Yep.
Mortarion killed that tank finally after his frustrations from last turn. And then I will finish with 8 secondary points. I've secured No Man's Land because I've got one here and one over there. And then I've deployed a teleport with my tech priest who somehow survived a kaboom. Right, it's Death Guard turn 5. We're reaching the end game. You've maxed your primary again, 15 points. Well done, you. And you've got behind enemy lines and catch enemy outposts. You couldn't have drawn better secondaries at a better time.
No, I've maxed that one already, and all I've got to do is kill this thing, and then I'm going to take that objective
Yeah,
off you. So
run over there with Mortarion, kill a tank on the objective, job's a good one.
Yeah.
So as soon as you went to move Mortarion, I said, Overwatch! I'm going to shoot him with the Bane Blade.
on 6s, I like it.
Well, he's been hit on 6s for about 3 turns anyway.
And he's done in
Yeah, I know.
Because
Because he's only got 6 wounds left now.
Yeah.
Why has he got a 5? Oh no, he's got 11. I didn't see the other 5.
No, he's got 11.
Yeah.
I mean, you might
What else am I going to spend the CP on?
Sure.
If I get really lucky, I will kill him.
You might. Go for it.
So let's do that. Anyway, so let's shoot the Bane Blade Cannon.
Yeah.
That's fun, right?
I should say, while you're doing this, while you're doing that, I'll say that I've moved my Sorcerer closer here, I've moved Mortarion closer, Typhus stay where he is, Tanks moved closer, everything else stays as is.
Well, there wasn't really much going on.
was-
I think they can see that not much has
I
moved.
just wanted to be that guy.
Okay,
Give it
you're
up,
always that
I'm
guy.
always that guy.
Bane Blade Cannon, come on. Okay, 10. That's not bad.
Oh no.
Hit on 6s, Andy. You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. Yeah. If you're on like 8 6s,
Well, I've got
scared.
I've got a lot more guns. Hold on. 2 wounds, so 2 invulnerable saves. It's AP2. That is 6 damage, Andy. It's a good start for me as far as I'm concerned. Ow. Ow. Oh, it's alright. You're down to just 2 dice for your wounds now. You've got 10 left. Right.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's like 5 out of 6 saves. I like
Jesus
that.
Christ.
That's very good.
Right. Autocannon. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Misses. Okay.
Alright.
Demolish it.
Demolish cannon. Is it? Oh, it's a cannon that demolishes when it hits. Got 4 dice, you get 1. 1 6. I told you would.
Yeah.
I'm very good, you know. Very good math.
Oh, you?
Yeah, you get 4.
That's a
Oh,
wound.
no, it's a 3. I like to save.
Oh.
Yeah.
Laser cannons.
Laser cannons.
No. Heavy stubby stub.
Yes.
I'm clutching at straws now.
Yeah.
I'm using a heavy stubber.
Yeah.
I've hit you once. Not wounded. Okay, it's fine. Heavy bolters. They'll do it. Volume of fire. Got 9 shots, you've got 10 wounds. I can do it with damage too.
Yeah.
Still possible.
Yeah. No.
No. But that is 4 hits because sustained hits. I've got 6s re-rolling with twin links.
Just as well.
I could do a maximum of 8 damage. You'll be fine. I've done
You
that.
did nothing.
And that's all she wrote. Carry on with your turn.
Pistol into him. And it hits.
It hits, yeah.
It wounds.
I'll take 3 damage.
You do take 3 damage. He's got his other 2 attacks as well. Or D4. 4. Hits every time. That is
Lethal.
that one there.
And then
8.
4.
4
AP.
AP2. Damage 1. So 2 wounds.
Yes.
So my sorcerer over here is going to put everything into him.
Not my tech
Yeah,
priest.
the psychic. So that's 9.
9 with a psychic attack.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3s, 6s, lethal on that one.
No, they're not.
Oh, no,
We
they're
checked
not.
that
Yeah.
earlier.
You will go through it. All
You win on 2s.
I am.
And real 1s next to Mortarion.
I am.
That's 6.
6 AP2, sir.
Oh, he's dead.
He's dead. You said he would.
I said he'd die. I'm just happy he didn't die from the explosion. Then he was still able to get his teleport hammer down.
Next up, I'll do Typhus's attack into that guy there. So
Right.
might as well. It's alright.
Well, it actually went off this time.
Yep. 2 wounds.
No, it's D6 or D3 plus 3, so that was 3 wounds.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's quite good. When you don't roll a 1, it's really good. Just think, if you didn't roll 1 the other turns, that tank would be dead by now.
Yeah. You can. Good. This tank's going to put edge cannons into him.
Is it? That's nice.
Let's go put the mortar into that.
Is it?
Because why not?
What, in case Mortarion doesn't kill it?
Yeah, you never know. You never know. He's only got 6 wounds left, though. So, edge cannons.
1 hit.
It's enough. It's enough. AP3, AP2.
Cover, because he's next to a Baneblade, which I just think's hilarious. It's the most brilliant rule ever. Oh no, I haven't got any CP. Don't want to free up. Damn it! Does it go boom?
Now, do you know why I did that?
To kill a tank.
Why? Because a Baneblade can't do what, Dave?
Hold more than 1 objective.
And how many objectives have you got there, Dave?
2, Andy.
And how many models have you got on those 2 objectives, Dave?
I'll just drive a Basilisk over there.
But you're not. Oh, you get it at the end of your turn, don't you?
Yeah.
Means I'll have to just
But I've got
both
1
of
less
them.
tank. Well, I could just fall back and drive over there, Andy.
I'll kill both.
But if you failed that charge, that'd be hilarious.
I'm not going to do that.
Anyway, mortar into the
Mortar.
Manticore, you
You
said?
never know, I could kill it with a mortar. So
You
mortar.
could do.
4 plus 3.
7. It's number
It is.
Nurgle. Hitting on 4s, because that is indirect, and you're not thingamajiggy.
Well,
3.
if you fail all... if you failed all 3 of them, I would have killed it.
4 wins
Such
left.
a shame.
But it's got 4 wins and his things are damage 4, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's perfect.
So, charge phase, I'm going to charge into...
Just the 1 tank?
I can't both of this to be a pain.
Can his base
I'm
even
gonna-
fit there, though? I don't think
I'm
it
gonna
can.
just go into that. Look, he's in.
It's really long charge as well. No, his base can't fit there. Like, he's too big.
What was my charge?
10. You can probably get round there. You can't fit.
Damn you,
Just charge the Manticore and kill it.
Yeah, so, and then I'll just charge into him.
Okay,
Jump
fine.
down, can't go anywhere. Let's just stop you from doing anything. Cool. So over here, Morty will do his thing. He's got his 5 attacks. He's on 2s. Going to pick up the 1s. Going to pick up the 1s. Give him CP. We roll 1. Cool.
Yeah, they're lethal, and then they'll wound on
Those.
not 3 of them.
So 3 go through.
6s. Wouldn't it be funny if I rolled 3
I would
6s?
have cried. I would have cried.
I mean, I think you've got capture enemy
I'll put it
outpost anyway. You definitely out. Well, what's his OC?
05.
I mean, between the two of them, they might have actually
Held it.
held it. Yeah.
What's does he blow up?
Oh, I don't know. No, my tanks aren't blowing up today.
They're not, mate.
I've had loads of tanks, and you haven't made one of them blow up.
No,
I'm very disappointed.
You
You can't, because you're
already
already on the objective, sir.
That's right. Right, that's the end of that. So now you can fight Typhus.
Yes, I will kill Typhus.
Typhus.
He's only got a wound left. If I kill him now, it means
You've got a tank.
I've got a tank that can shoot and hit something like knock on 6s.
You can do it.
I've hit you 3 times.
You have 3s.
It is 3s. 2 of them. 2 top saves. You've got no CP. Oh, just sort of run him over.
6s.
How difficult is it to run? Oh my god, that was terrible.
Oh no.
Hit me twice with Typhus. Well done.
6s. 5s and 6s. No.
No. That is the battle
That
this battle will be going on for the next
I
week.
did more damage to myself in psychic than I did to anything else.
I think you have.
Right, so this one, Max.
Well, we've got a bit of fighting doing here, but we'll do that. We'll do that off camera. Right, guard turn 5. My secondaries, I drew the same ones Andy did. I got capture enemy outpost and behind enemy lines, which is terrible because my entire army is in my deployment zone. And I've already done my once per game change one, so I can't score any secondaries. Fine. This tank's going to die. We did the fight off camera a minute ago. Only got a few wounds left. It will die at the end of my turn, and what it kills is irrelevant at this point. My basilisk will just drive over here. I'll have that objective. If I kill Typhus or not, it's irrelevant. Whatever I kill in my turn is completely irrelevant. I can only score 2 primary objectives. So I just got 10 points in my turn. That's it. So the guard finished on 62 points, which considering it's a list that's just comprised of just tanks, I don't think it's too bad. But the Death Guard managed to finish on 87. I only denied you 13 points because of move blocking and being annoying.
Yes.
And both of us scoring no secondaries for one turn, which was interesting. But yeah, it was an interesting game. It was fun. I just wanted to run loads of tanks at Andy and see what he'd do about it. And the answer is he'd run back at me and get me in contagion range as quickly as possible.
-1 basic weapon skill saved me this game.
Yeah.
Putting you onto 6s, 5s and 6s was absolutely the right move to do. Taking someone's armor down is great, but taking someone's ability to hit you and wound you down is 100% the better move.
Yeah, I think in most cases it is. Yeah, definitely. But no, so basically, if you like guard and you like tanks, fine. But have some chimeras of infantry in them as screens and more sentinels. Bane blades are hilarious. They're fun, but are they worth their points? The answer is no.
Chimeras and sentinels are much better.
Yeah, I mean that's my usual list. I just wanted to run a Bane blade and a Rogel Dawn and loads of battle tanks to have some fun.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a good game. Finally won one, which is nice for the Death Guard.
Yeah, I should use more fun lists to give you more of a chance, shouldn't I? Because every time I run a competitive list, you have a problem.
No, I don't think so.
But anyway, it's a win for the Death Guard.
It is.
Thanks for the game, Andy.
Thank you.
And we'll see you all in the next one.
Until next time.